raise my voice to the sky. Oh, liberty, shout for the free, let it ring here the cry. I'm gonna fight it on out, fight for you and me. Lift up, lift up, hear me singing now what we're battling for, living free and brave now and evermore. On hallowed grounds where our forefathers trod, marching on to the beat of our heart's resolve. We're breaking these chains, oh history's embrace. Rising up, standing tall for our rights in the light or the storm, holding tight to the truth that our spirits adore.
Hello, everybody. How you doing? Welcome to Tuesday the Emma episode. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun one. Got lots of got a few I see, and I don't know what some of them are. I love that. CJ's been doing that. CJ and Echo Dub have been really notorious for making stuff that I have no idea what it is until I look at it because of the name.
Yeah, right.
Whoops.
Hope everybody's doing really well.
Echo Dub always hooks me with the name. I'm like, okay, what the hell is that?
If anybody knows who I know Joe is, Meter, send him some love his way. One of his puppy we put down last night. So a little extra love there.
The worst.
Love you,
Meter. Could be that too. It sucks.
Want to get that out early because we love you, Meter.
Been through that.
Yeah, it sucks.
It's never fun.
Trying to get a little love out there for him. So if you know who he is, send him a message. Let him know you're there. So we got quite a few today. I actually like that. I don't know how it tastes, but Miles mocha mango marmalade. That's an interesting MF one. I was thinking like Ma's margarita mix or something like that. You can do all kinds of weird stuff with this, or it might not have anything to do with them. Just name it M. Mom's margarita mix might be like strawberry lemonade. Who knows? You know, Paul might have made it. Sorry, Paul, I had to. It's made in Canada.
Well,
you never know what you're gonna get.
Right.
So I was gonna put
Right.
on the adaptation of the recipe I just published. I was gonna put Paulified, but it really isn't Paulified. He
No.
just he adapted it and changed one flavor that I recommend.
Is that the pistachio one?
Right.
Yeah, but I still
I really got to try that one. That looks really good.
I still credit him because he made it and said that it was good. I didn't even have the flavor yet.
You still came up with the idea, though. I mean, that he gives you credit for the idea, so that's nice. That's the way community should
I
work.
think we all did though. We all kind of sat and brainstormed after the show about it.
Yeah, I guess. But I wouldn't.
Just here for the ride.
All right, let's see who's in
Here for
chat.
the ride.
Mal wins, it looks like. Yeah. Stephen Lane comes in a really close second. Bob, the real first. Hi, Bob.
First
Lady
user.
Liberty. And we got Buster Bell. Hey, Buster Bell. Hey, Bob. Canadian Vapor. We know that guy. Oh, chat's a little quiet tonight. Although summer is here, so that makes sense. I mean, if you can't tell, just take a quick look at Steven's face. You see those tan lines now? The other day there were burn lines. Yeah, yeah. Summer's here. I about gave myself a stroke earlier today too.
Right.
So
Oh my god, I am not fighting.
Jesus.
yeah.
You know, like
Oh, wait a minute, we do have more. Arnie S is in there. CJ's in the house. Rocky Tooney. Yeah, they're there.
Rocky.
Okay.
But seems how Sunshine Boy is here, we can start a recipe. We're going to start with Stephen Lane because he's the Sunshine Boy.
Right.
Plus, he went fishing and I'm jealous, so I'm making him work.
That'll work.
You can go fishing. It's like 15 feet from the freaking house, man.
More like 30.
Yeah, and it's not 100 degrees there.
Yeah, it's close.
Hi, Patrick.
Anyway, I made a strasberry milkshake. Until I get some more flavors, I'm kind of at the point where I've mixed everything I can think together, and then with other things that shouldn't go together, just to try to make new things. And I've kind of run out of ideas. But anyway, I got a Capella milkshake at 2.5%, raspberry Melina at 0.5, raspberry syrup, as I say, at 1%, strawberry milkshake from Flavor West at 3%, strawberry ripe TPA at 4%, sweet strawberry from Capella 3.5, and vanilla bean ice cream Flavor West at 3%. I put a 3-day steep on it. I've been vaping it since I made it. I vaped it in, I think I vaped it in my pod, but mainly my Max. It's pretty good. I think I'm becoming strawberry mute. Either that or my strawberries aren't real good. I don't know what it is, but with that much strawberry in there, you'd think I'd be able to taste strawberry.
You got the Melina in there. That's gonna make it very
Yeah.
raspberry. And the syrup.
Also been vaping a lot of strawberries.
Yep.
Wow,
You
guys
gotta
are
shock
really
your
cool.
palate.
Yeah, that's true too. If you get
You
used to
gotta
one.
take a day break, vape something completely different.
Yeah.
Like if
It's
you're
like,
a
nah, I don't wanna.
vapor, go and
No, I
do
do.
something
It's just
else.
that every time I
That's
make
the only
any
way you're gonna
strawberry, it's
taste
like
shit.
the strawberry is always real light to me. Like I can't. It's like, man, I know I put a bunch of shit in here. I should be able to taste it. I don't know. I'm just a weird dude.
It's a New York cannoli, hey.
That's gonna be a really rich though, because you have some really rich raspberries in there too.
Yeah, the raspberry, you can taste the raspberry in it. That Melina is a bully.
I kind of like the name too because it kind of reminds me of the razzmatazz, like a strawberry razzmatazz. Like if you ever had razzmatazz before, it kind of the way that that's built right there. Yeah, you got like a really strong raspberry like syrupiness. It looks good. Strawberry razzmatazz and milk is freaking delicious.
Oh, hey, Echo Dub. Good night, Echo Dub.
Oh, good night, Echo Dub.
Yeah,
Hold on, I can grab yours quick. You have one, don't you? Actually, I don't. Didn't see an Echo Dub one. Oh, that's sad. I like Echo
Hey,
Dub
Arnie.
recipes. I don't remember which one that was. Well, we got a McDucky here anyway. And here's another maple one. Maple's been a thing lately. I think I started something, or Cassie did.
I
McDuck-
definitely started that. Yeah.
McDucky's maple frosted donut. Letter MX's. Yeah, that maple frosted donut. Yes, you got me. Paul, we were just talking about this. Literally, just talking about this.
Yeah.
Caramel Flavora at 0.15. Crispy donut Flavora at 0.75. Fried dough Flavora at 0.2. Frosting. Oh, it's all Flavora. Frosting 0.6. Maple bar 0.5. The sweet dough 0.3. Yeah, and the maple bar. I really like that in a bakery. Like adding it to other
I
bakery.
love maple bar.
Mm-hmm. Kind of got addicted to that one right away. Yeah, that looks really good. Or you made a donut. This isn't just a donut. This is a completely crispy donuts in there. That's more of an edge. The rest of it's all made. Good job. I like the way that's made too. This is one of my flavor creations for the ELR 5x5 flavor challenge, flavor challenge. Unfortunately, I didn't get it finished for the deadline, but it did allow me to really dive into this one and get it to where it perfectly portrays the actual profile. A crispy deep fried donut with maple frosting. Hell yeah.
Maple frosting sounds delicious.
That looks really good. Like really, really good. I like all these together. I've never used a sweet dough. I don't know why I don't, because that makes sense. McDucky. That's well built. I might have to break into Flavora at some point and try that. I'm not really a maple person, believe it or not. Well, not maple, donut person, but vape, sometimes I just can't stop as long as it doesn't taste like Play-Doh. I'm seeing a
Wow.
ring. Seeing a ring. I hope it's not affecting anybody. I didn't see McDucky in chat either. That sucks because that
Hey,
looks
Mowgli.
Away.
It's late for him, so he doesn't always make it.
true.
So he's from across the pond.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
oh, Bob, you changed your name?
Patrick.
You did. You changed the
Yes.
name. Okay. I was like, did you put in a new one or is that a name change? It's a name.
Hold on.
It's a new name.
Newsflash. Rocky did not use any cheat flavor tonight.
So it's not Rocky's
So it's
recipe.
just
Got it.
12% milk and honey. Got it.
Uh,
So we got here's CJ's. And like I said, I don't never know what it is until Echo Dub and CJ do this to me. I usually love it. Marshlands, AFL. It's what do you got, CJ? Straight vaping. Marshmallow from Noms at 1.5, which we get more of like a weird cream than a marshmallow, but you're making up for it here anyway. Marshmallow vanilla 101 at 1, meringue from FA at 1.5, milk from FA at 0.5, strawberry milk 101 at 3, and super sweet from Cap at 0.7. Oh, that's gonna be a gooey mess. I like that.
Hmm.
That is gonna be a gooey mess. You know what? That is actually kind of true because I think that for me, that marshmallow is kind of somewhere between a marshmallow and sort of the FA milk kind of vibe.
And I just want to clarify, Tim got a weird, strange cream out of the marshmallow. I got straight up dish soap.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
Lucky Charms marshmallows and sweet strawberry milk is right. This is really ADV good. Very nice spin on a basic strawberry and cream.
That picture's cool.
Straight Lucky Charm.
Strawberry milk, just with that little bit of strawberry milk. But yeah, that's all you get, you know. And I could see that working to help that. Yeah, I do. I could see this working. I don't get this soap, thankfully, but that's the reason my palate's are different. Flavors are subjective. There's other things you don't get this soap out of. I do. So
Mhm.
yeah. Strawberry milk.
yeah, 101 strawberry milk is the main component for the strawberry. And like this like river of strawberry, like Lucky Charms milk. It's kind of weird and cool. I like it.
Like CJ said
I got
earlier
mine.
in the chat that he thinks he's starting to get mute the raspberry as well as strawberry, but he can taste the strawberry in that strawberry milk.
That's good. I don't have the 101 version. I probably do want to get that one because I actually do like strawberry milk. Like I actually take some of these flavorings, strawberry flavorings, and put them in milk sometimes for real, and yum.
I could go for strawberry milk.
I don't have. I got like 8 other strawberry milks, and not that one.
I had a feeling there was going to be a lot of marshmallows tonight.
Marshmallows and maple.
Well, yeah, and that's what I was going to do, but
Really, eh, CJ? Wow. Okay. My cart's big
Always
enough
on the
to fit
hunt.
in.
I know it's getting tough.
I got another cart. Got $180 at DIY.
Step your game up, Paul.
Just spent like over 600 just about a month ago, so it was kind
Yeah.
of I was trying to hold off a little, but I'm not gonna be able to.
It may
Oh,
be
here we go.
$180, Paul, but you can use code AAFL for 10% off there.
You can use code AARP and get 15% off though. So
So let's
Bottom
put this up. I am terrible about promoting myself. She does it for me because I don't promote.
Well,
I just
somebody's
don't.
got to do it. You don't.
I'm terrible, but I'm sorry.
All right, no worries, Duchess. We know
Hashtag
you had to stop for your Tim Hortons before you came in. It's all good.
AARP.
But we have another strawberry milk anyway. Milkshake strawberry
That's
from Rocky
great.
Tooney.
Bring me some Timbits, Duchess.
Oh, that sounds good. Milkshake strawberry from Rocky Tooney is ice cream SSA at 1.75. Milkshake from Cap at 2. Milky strawberry from SSA at 1. Raspberry gummy candy from Wonder Flavors at 0.5. Interesting twist. Little mouthfeel. Shisha strawberry from Inaware at 2. And super sweet pearl at 0.5. So your main
Holy
strawberry,
fuck.
his main strawberry is going to come from Shisha strawberry, which is gonna be nice candied, like sweet milk. This is going to be almost like a syrupy. It's going to be nice syrupy. The
Rocky's
most
milkshake.
dreamy strawberry milkshake. This is decadent dessert vape made with plenty of fresh strawberries, raspberry syrup, ice cream, and rich milk. I
gotta get that.
believe I am missing. I don't think I had that milky strawberry.
I don't know if I do either.
Hey, Tim, check the waiting room.
What do you mean? Check what waiting room? Oh, what are you talking
For
about?
Zoom.
Oh, I do have it.
I'd already clicked it. I was waiting for it to come on.
Okay, well, I saw that he said you weren't paying attention in the chat, so I wanted to make sure.
Oh shit.
There's definitely some delays going on with Zoom. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it
I
has something to
gotcha.
do with the weather we've been having here lately. That actually, Rocky, that looks really like nice and sweet and syrupy.
We need the fucking news on that. They need to report on it right there.
Yeah, because
Rocky
there's
made
no
a
milk and
recipe,
toonie.
no milk and fucking honey, no milk and toonie.
I mean, it says Rocky Tooney on the name, but
That's
and it
his
says
alter
Rocky Tooney
ego.
in chat. But man, I wonder, does he have a
Somebody
twin
hacked his
brother?
account.
Does he have a
Somebody
twin
hacked his
brother?
account. I think Paul hacked his account.
Excuse me. Hey, Duchess.
Hey,
See his
Duchess.
fingers
Hello,
flying over
everybody.
there on his pad.
Sorry, I'm running late.
No worries.
First
Hey,
thing I'll
Neil.
say, because I woke up and chose violence today. One, if you haven't, make that fucking Dutch cool signature apple blackcurrant lemonade. Go fucking do it right now. I don't know why the fuck you're waiting. Second, I like the Bob Seger music that you put on the intro. It's much better than that fucking Katy Perry fucking pop punk bullshit that you had.
Howdy, Neil.
Are you ready, Bob? You're up next with Mojito Jito.
Mojito Mojito. Sure.
Sounds like a meter recipe.
I just wanted to try to build out that Wonder Flavors Mojito because I really, really like that flavor.
Mhm.
But by itself, when you try to do a mojito mix with it, it gets buried. And even if you push it up to 6%, it still gets buried. So I really just wanted to try to build that out. My cooling combination, fresh spearmint and cap at 1/2, lemon lime soda from Wonder Flavors at 1, mojito Wonder Flavors at 4, shisha lime in a ware at 1/2, and sugar cane from Wonder Flavors at 1/2. And then you get a sweet little bottle there, and chili peppers tune starts with an M. Stick it on theme. There you
I
go.
hope that's not really affecting too bad on YouTube and because I'm seeing a ring over there. Something to do with
What's
YouTube.
a ring of fire?
Ring of
Oh,
death.
the little showing up over there on the YouTube end. There's something going on with YouTube. They've been having some glitches lately anyway, like turning the comments off thing, by the way. That is a thing for a lot of channels having issues.
Good on my end here, Tim.
Okay,
No
mean,
good.
issues. I have the
It's
stream open
YouTube.
on
Why
my
did
other
you expect
monitor.
anything to go fucking perfect?
Yeah, it's fucking YouTube.
Ooh.
Always have
Tango
issues.
clacks, as Nick would say. Yeah. Don't worry. Rocky's not done.
They're
Not counted
busy
out.
selling your fucking information versus fixing their fucking platform. Fucking goddamn
Maple
cunts.
bourbon candied pecans. That sounds delicious. If he pulls this off, this is gonna be delicious. I did take the real thing. Bourbon aged cream, Wonder Flavors of 1, butter pecan, Flavor West at 2.5. My favorite. Cinnamon Crunch Flavor at 1, maple syrup from FA at 0.55, maple candy from Wonder Flavors at 1.6. That's a good way to. I like that combo. That used to be my favorite. Now I'm starting to sway toward the new one, but truthfully, that's a great combo. Pecan pie from Wonder Flavors at 1.5, and vanilla Tahiti from FA at 1. Ooh, bringing out some of the flavors we don't commonly pull out there. Really good. Cinnamon Crunch is the only one I'm not sure. I mean, there's not much in there, so it's just to add a little bit of cinnamon and some texture, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong there, Rocky. You're here. Canadian Maple Bourbon Candied Pecan. I really like that label. It looks like a bourbon label, doesn't it? It really kind of does.
Yeah, that actually sounds really good.
That does sound good. They got good maples.
How is
Candy
this?
maple.
Is this the one that you said you were mixing like right now, Rocky? Because I was gonna ask how's it taste, but I don't know if it's steeped out yet or not.
Rocky, that looks That looks good.
Hmm.
You can, I
So-
mean, you can, anyone wants to ever send a sample of the real thing along with that, that I'd be in trouble. Diabetes would hate me for that, but I wouldn't care. That
Yeah, it
looks
looks
good,
really
Rocky.
good.
Apathy.
That's the one he just made. Yeah, he just
Apathy.
mixed it
Okay.
up. I can see where he just posted it like 1 minute before the show.
Okay.
Maple
Yeah,
bourbon pecan custard. Oh, that sounds really good. Apathy. It does. And I did buy that huge container of maple pecan. So it probably makes sense to make something.
Oh, there you go. Rocky said I adapted this from my Polly's walnut, so I know it will be good.
That's
Oh,
right.
okay.
Got it. Okay.
Oh, I remember that. Remember that.
The one he made for Paul's birthday, I believe.
Yeah.
Yep. Honey, we are up to you.
Oh boy. Are you ready for some maple?
No.
We just got it.
Oh, too bad. All right, so maple cheesecake. I did the cheesecake Grand Pearl at 2, maple syrup SSA at 3 because I wanted to push that up in these and see how it worked. The maple syrup candy Wonder Flavor at 1.5, super sweet Pearl at 1, toasted coconut cheesecake Pearl at 3, vanilla custard cheesecake 101 at 2, and Yes We Cheesecake Inawera at 3.
That's
And
pretty
that
good.
looks freaking good.
It's pretty good.
And then maple pecan cheesecake, and it's exactly the same recipe. I just added 4% of butter pecan flavor west. Just because, I wanted to see how it worked with the pecan. Then I did a maple milkshake, French vanilla thick Wonder Flavor at 1, maple syrup SSA at 2, maple syrup candy Wonder Flavor at 1.5, milkshake from Cap at 2.5, milkshake mullenberry at 0.8, super sweet Pearlum at 1, vanilla bean ice cream flavor west at 3, vanilla gelato Italian Wonder Flavor 2.5, and whipped cream SSA at 1.
When you're done, scroll back up. I'll leave it open for.
Who are you?
Right?
So what I've noticed is that maple syrup from SSA doesn't give you that truly candied vibe. So I was contemplating adding the maple syrup candy from Wonder Flavors too.
Mhm.
But
Well-
that does take away from that authentic, like nostalgic feel. If you're a Northeasterner and you actually are used to a real
It
maple syrup,
does, but it makes it taste like the maple syrup
the candy,
candies I
the
taste
candies.
made with great grandma.
Yep. I was just trying to clarify if anyone's wondering why you see them used separately and together. I think this is really smart, especially for a maple milkshake.
Well, you had suggested trying these together, so I
Yep.
wanted to try it and see how it worked.
Yeah,
So
I
the
was thinking that same thing. Go
The
ahead.
SSA one is not candy, and the other one is, right?
SSA one's like real maple syrup.
Yeah, it's like
Basic real maple
real cooked down over a wood stove, real
Right.
maple syrup.
And the maple syrup candy is like those little, you ever see the candies that are shaped like little men or maple leaves or whatever? Kind of like that. So you get, I mean, the combination that's used somewhere in between. And
Mhm.
I like that she used them tonight because I've been contemplating, I haven't actually made anything with that yet. Oh, wait a minute.
But
Why
you
did I do
have
that?
tried it because you did try the.
I did, and it did
maple
exactly what we were expecting.
Mhm.
So it is a good combo. That's it. That's all. I just wanted to go over that a little bit. If
Okay.
anybody's wondering the usage of it, because I know that we've been working on it. You got another one?
Yeah.
You made 4? Holy crap.
Yeah. So in the noted chat last night, Neil Pitts had mentioned a butterscotch white chocolate milkshake, and I was like, "Oh,
Double chocolate
hell
with
yeah!"
with
What?
butterscotch milkshake
I
butterscotch
spelled
with
that wrong. I will fix that
with-
momentarily. So I did butterscotch from LA at 3, caramel flavora at 0.75, just to boost those butterscotches a little bit.
You need to stop getting new flavors.
Whatever.
Jesus.
French vanilla thick from Wonder Flavor at 1, milkshake cap at 2.5, mullenberry milkshake at 0.8, smoked butterscotch flavora because it's amazing at 1, super sweet Pearlum at 1, vanilla bean ice cream flavor west at 3, vanilla gelato Italian Wonder Flavor at 2.5, whipped cream SSA at 1, and then white chocolate Favor and VSO at 1.5, because that is my favorite white chocolate combo. And
Oh, that's good.
It's her
And,
recipe.
like-
She can name it how she wants.
I literally posted this yesterday, and I already have comments on it.
Apathy, to answer that maple syrup candy, it is accurate to a maple syrup candy. It's, I mean, it's obviously not as sweet. You add a little sweetener, it actually pops out that candy like that. When you add your sweetener to it. So don't be afraid to use like 1% sweetener if you really want it to pop into a candy or other things, but it's delicious. It was actually my favorite maple. But problem is if you're trying to get a maple like syrupy vibe, you kind of had to use it as a backer for like FA something before. Now I think I found a combo between the combo she did and just using the SSA alone for me works.
And just so you know, using that maple syrup at 3 is really, really good, but I still think that 2 is like the sweet spot on it.
2.5.
You can
Yeah.
push it up, but 2 is like the sweet spot.
Yeah, because one of us pushed it at 3, and I didn't think it. I think that kind of started to get a little bit less authentic.
Yeah.
A little bit more on the like
But
artificial side.
the ones that I pushed up to 3 are cheesecake, so having it a little authentic isn't bothering me or throwing it off for me
Yeah,
in these
cheesecake.
recipes, but yeah.
Yeah, it's weird how good. I mean, we tested them, and she made these, and they were delicious. They were. Everyone's delicious. But something about that maple cream I made with just the 2 ingredients, just
Cheater.
it's so good. You wouldn't think so, but you don't understand. If you haven't tried the Nom's ice cream, you wouldn't understand that it actually does have a really buttery, almost custard ice cream aspect to it. Really nice. And I just went with Maple Madness because I was picking on Paul earlier today, and I'm going Maple Madness tonight.
Uh-huh.
Angel Cake from Wonder Flavors, a 1.5, just to give it some kind of bakery aspect. Cinnamon pastry, give a little bit more depth to that pastry aspect at 2%. Maple syrup, SSA at 2%. You said sweet spot. And then back that a little bit too, and add a little bit more flavor to it is the milky caramel fudge in there. That caramel will also pair really well with the maple syrup. A 1.5. Powdered sugar, because why not? That's really it. I mean, that's going in there. A little bit of strawberry jam from Nom's to give it a little bit of a fruity aspect, but not like bright and vibrant. At 1.5, and then super sweet pearl at 0.5. And I'm vaping it right now, and Maple Madness is the perfect explanation for it because it really doesn't taste like anything specific, but it's absolutely delicious. That's all there is to it. It's just yummy.
Nice.
And that was the whole purpose. I just want to make something yummy, and I figured, why not do a madness thing? Have fun with it. And
Yep.
I'm really liking this. I was going to add a cream too, but I didn't want to take away from how delicate I kind of made the pastry.
Killing me,
Angel
man.
cake is a little, that's so yummy. Definitely like a cake cakey aspect in there, but it's not like overpowering. And then you get mostly the jam and maple combo with a little bit of the milky caramel fudge mixing in it. Oh, it's very nice.
And I mean, I'm vaping the maple pecan cheesecake, and it literally tastes like that picture, just with a bunch of maple syrup just dumped on it.
You're a liar.
Let me check and see if there's any more.
1,000%.
Wait, Cassie, are you using a Mac tonight?
Yeah,
Or
I've
just
been
you
using
using
a
a Mac?
Mac. What have you been talking about? I've been using the heavy hitter for weeks.
She's a big girl, buddy.
But
Girl now.
somebody who wants to remain anonymous sent us a package that we received yesterday to say thank you.
I don't think I've ever seen you use a Mac.
And I have my my Dreamer clutch. And let me tell you,
that's
that yellow
pretty.
and the drip tip looks sexy with that gold ring. Okay.
She hates gold. That's the weirdest part.
I do. I hate
It likes
gold.
it looks good. It looks classy on this. While we're on the Dreamer clutch,
Shut up, Bob.
there were some posts on Reddit and a couple other places on Facebook as well about the buttons and whether or not you could make one that doesn't have that lock, because it does catch pretty easy. She's already found it. It spins really easy. You can't 3D print. I have 3D printed like 6 variations, and I found that I found them that they'll work, but the button will fall out because there's nothing to grab it. The
Yeah.
only way would be if the lower outer housing was taken off and those either removed or a different housing put in. It didn't have those little
Gotcha.
notches in there. Those notches would have to be taken out of there, and then you could have a full circle with a lip button that would actually be a little more secure that you could use in there. But that was the only way. But then you would have no locking. So, but that would be an aftermarket thing too. So that's an answer to anyone's question. It had a question about whether or not you can take the tabs off. You cannot. Do not take the tabs completely off. Your button will just fall out. So it's not that. It's all that holds it in there. I wish I had them at the desk. I'll show them another time. But yeah, I do have a bunch of buttons that I printed up, and I did get them to work. Just you could literally pop the button right on the bottom if you wanted to. That's not a good thing. Can you imagine losing all the innards of your mech, and it'd be useless.
Well, anyway, before Tim went off of that and went on that little tangent there, whoever sent this, thank you so much. I literally started crying because it was just so sweet, and it's way too much, and you didn't have to do that, but thank you very much. I really appreciate it, and I love
Yeah,
it.
you're welcome.
They shouldn't.
Now I
And then,
want it back.
It's yeah.
Yeah. So
Literally, he told me because I don't like apricot, I needed to send it to him earlier. I'm like, what the I just got it. What the hell, man?
Right.
You're trying to steal my shit?
That's right.
I agree with that statement.
which one?
Send it to me.
If she doesn't like apricot, she has to send it to Paul.
I've never
Don't worry,
liked
Paul. As
apricot.
your lawyer, I got you on this, buddy.
I think you were Tim's lawyer.
Nah, Tim
He's
hasn't paid me.
everybody's
He just
lawyer. It
keeps sending
depends
me
on
dick
who's paying
pics.
him quickest.
Yeah, Tim just sends me dick pics. So I stopped.
Sometimes he's my
representing
lawyer,
him.
sometimes he's Tim's.
It's been more Cassie though lately. You know,
That's
She
because I
wears the
pay better.
pants. She wears the pants in that house. So
Sure. That's fair.
Don't
She
worry,
makes
the
more
check's in
peanut
the
butter
mail.
white. She makes more peanut butter white.
So
that's why Tim's camera's up a little higher. You know, he doesn't wear pants. He gets up sometimes, and you don't want to see that.
No, you don't.
Not that you'd see anything, but
M is for fried ice cream.
Oh, I remember this is the Mexican fried ice cream.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is
yo, my balls, your chin used to be such a banging mix.
Mexican fried ice cream from Rocky Toonie. We got cinnamon
yeah.
crunch from Flavora 1, similar to what we did in the other one. Cream Flavora at 1.4, eggnog, that's all Flavora. Eggnog 1 at 0.4, frosting at 0.4, graham cracker, which he doesn't use much, 0.28, milk 0.6, milk and honey. Okay, it's a Rocky recipe. 0.4, pralines 0.2. I actually really like that flavor. Sweet coconut at 0.2. That's give you moisture to your and wetness to your vape there. Sweetness flavora at 0.6, vanilla bean flavora at 0.28, and vanilla pudding flavora at 1. Vanilla pudding is like
wow.
that duct tape gooiness you can add to any cream. It's
That
like duct tape.
looks delicious. Also, I didn't think that I would ever see like a normal like vape from you, like ever, Rocky, that doesn't have like fucking one-on-one sriracha in it or something.
Don't say that. You might pop one out.
I've been
pretty
meaning
sure.
I've been meaning to mix that up to see if it
That looks delicious though, like legit.
matches the old Mexican ice cream from Chef's.
Yeah, I'll show so you can see it.
The Mexican fried ice cream.
Yeah, and if you notice that's the same exact picture he used right there. It is the same one.
Yeah.
But yeah. He
that's
says,
good.
be very careful not to overdrop pralines or ruin the mix. 3 drops to 30 is what's. And that is true. That praline, those are strong, and it will mess up a mix if you overdrop it. My usage of it, I've been lucky. I haven't overdone it only once or twice, and I realized, that's one of those ones you don't want to do. It's really, really funky nutty if you go too high.
Pralines? The
The
pralines and
pralines
cream?
from no, just the praline from
Oh,
Flavora.
regular praline.
Bavora.
Yeah, there's no cream in there to kind of mellow it out, so it's just full on, and it can be a little. It's like you get more of the skin notes and stuff like that. The nut, great.
I've
Nut
noticed
skin. I can't say it
Flavora
another
does
way.
that.
The nut skin.
Yeah,
Sorry, Bob.
I noticed that Flavora does that quite a bit, like with their peanut or any sort of like nut flavor itself, right? Because they did that with peanut butter too. It's like fucking peanut skin.
Exactly. Pralines is not offensive with that at low percentages, but if you start turning it up, it does, and it's also a weirdness because it doesn't even seem to really match the original praline flavor. You get a lower percentage, and it's actually
Yeah.
there. It's there, low percentage. So you don't need to.
Yeah. Even their beer nuts has skin.
Well, we did mention meter situation. We didn't mention apathy. Hope you're feeling better and healing up nicely. But come on,
Yeah,
brother,
man.
and get better quick.
He's doing good, chasing ladies again.
Well, if he's the apathy we know and love, then he's probably chasing him before he gets out of the hospital. Probably the
That's
nurse.
right, smacking nurses' asses.
I mean, Paul does that and just
On
says
back.
it must be the anesthesia.
Got-
But you came in for a physical.
Yeah. Yeah.
Paul's just in the waiting room for somebody else smacking asses.
Yeah.
Probs.
What are you here for anyway? For fun.
I got
Doesn't have nothing else to do.
I got 3 tonight. I was okay with getting beat by a girl. Sometimes that's the funnest
what I
way
do.
of interacting with them. Just kidding. Sorry. Oh, what the fuck is going on with my computer? Holy shit. Oh, I think I know the problem. Hold on.
Swaggy.
Oh, please,
How does that
please
happen?
talk amongst yourselves. I have to fix the setting.
Yeah, I could have sworn nobody said Duchess, go. It's your turn.
There's
Hey,
another
you
one. in
shut the
there.
fuck up, all right? No
No
one asked you.
You got another one, Steven?
Hey, Swaggy.
Cassie's
Yeah.
got another one.
No, but we can go over Steven's while Dutch is getting ready. Mama's apple cheesecake. They took my theory and went with it. I love it. Thank you, Steven. Apple pie from TPA at 6. All right. Cheesecake graham crust from TPA at 3. Country apple perulum at 3. Cream from Real Flavors at 2. Sweetness Flavora at 0.5. And Yes We Cheesecake and Aware at 3. The only thing I'm not familiar with is that cream from Real Flavors, but if the cream's any good, that looks delicious. Yes, sign me up. That's a la mode.
I
There.
mean, other than the key lime pie for anything that I've ever had from Real Flavors, I've literally not been disappointed. Like everything has been spot on. If that's what the label says, that's what it is.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
the
would
cream's
imagine
really
that cream is probably like fucking cream.
Yeah, it is.
The adding a country apple to a pie. I like that country apple. Just do.
Well, I was
Yeah.
gonna make it mom's apple pie, but I don't have anything to make pie out of without using cheese
Yeah.
and stuff.
Real quick, changing the settings is gonna make me leave Zoom, so I'll be back just a sec.
No worries. No, it looks good, Steven. It does. I mean, it's gonna be almost like a no bake anyway, so it's not like it's gonna be overpowering. It's gonna be almost like a pie. It's almost like an a la mode cheesecake. I like that. Looks good. I'd vape that. I know I would. The only way it would be bad is if that cream is terrible. If the cream's not terrible, I would vape that 100%. I guarantee it.
So I was sitting there staring at it. I was like, what kind of cream? I don't have any whipped cream really, other than, what the hell? Shit. I
Hey, Paul.
Swirl.
The other Paul, not this one.
Just put
Like
in
people don't-
just put in 10% SSA whipped cream.
well, I was gonna use SSA's ice cream, but I was like, I don't want to use ice cream.
Yeah, and plus it's thin. It's thin out your cheesecake.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I mean, almost any ice cream would thin out your cheesecake in that situation. Then it would be just like an a la mode without any crust. It'd be kind of a little weird.
Which one did you say is really thick? The vanilla ice cream SSA?
It's really thick, but it's got a buttery custardy note like to it, like almost like a custard ice cream, buttery custard ice cream.
Yeah, because they haven't.
If you ever you have creameries up there like we have in upstate New York, basically Canada. You know how you get those ones like you get like the homemade version that they do of the cream, the vanilla cream. It's really kind of almost buttery whipped. That
Usually, yeah. But
yeah, but
so SSA has ice cream vanilla, and they have a vanilla ice cream.
No, it's ice cream and ice cream vanilla.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait a minute, I'm talking about the noms. I'm not even talking about the ice cream. Yeah, same thing. So yeah, it is thicker. I'm thinking about
Yeah.
the noms one. I'm sorry.
The
Yeah,
Noms
yeah.
one isn't even that thick though.
So
It's
the ice
amazing.
cream vanilla is thicker, or which one's the better one? Ice cream or ice cream vanilla?
Ice cream vanilla.
Vanilla.
Put them
Vanilla's
together.
thicker. Together they are nice though. They kind of remind me of a soft serve when you put them together.
I don't have the vanilla one though. I only have the other
Oh,
one.
this update looks real nice. Way to go, Jim.
Oh,
Here we go. Hopefully, maybe.
I mean,
Yeah. Okay.
the ice cream vanilla has been a go-to for me for recently.
Yeah.
A really nice vanilla.
But I recently put them together and it was awesome.
Yeah, I just have the ice cream vanilla.
While we're waiting for Duchess, Dusty, thank you for commenting on the Reddit. Hope you guys did see the post. Odie made a generator that might make it easier for that. I want to give him a shout out for that. The generator for like my favorite flavor I put in there, top flavor. That generator has a lot of information on it, and I think if everybody likes it, I'm going to try and use it more often to make it easier to compare flavor notes. So Odie put a lot of work into that thing. I think it's worth it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All right. Oh. Here we go. At 3, my milkshakes are bigger than yours. This is supposed to be a fat
Jesus.
joke. This is supposed to be a fat joke. You're fine. You're welcome. I went with
talking
huh?
Are you talking?
Yeah, I
to
was
me?
looking directly at you when I
Yeah.
fucking said it.
Not talking to me.
You're a bitch.
Oh my
Uh,
lord.
Anyway, so I went with the cat milkshake at 1.5, super sweet at 1, jungle flavor sweet strawberry at 2, milkshake strawberry from Noms, which is pretty much a fucking one shot, like Tim said it was. I did that at 2.75. One-on-one marshmallow vanilla at 1, ice cream vanilla SSA at 3, and then French vanilla thick from Wonder Flavors at 1.25. Just to give this like a nice like thick mouth feel like a milkshake should, but milkshakes and ice creams and shit like that is always going to be really sweet. So I decided to obviously put the sweetener up pretty high on this one. So I tasted it off the shake and I almost didn't let this fucking steep. Like legit. Like it was fucking good.
Nice.
Too legit to quit.
Yeah. So there's that one. Next one that I did was Munchies for Munchkins. Just because I figured this was like a nice little snack for like kids and shit, just to get them to shut the hell up and go sit down.
What you talk about, bitch?
But I did a Cap cookie crumble at 1.75, sugar cookie at 1 from Cap, Cap super sweet, obviously sweet to taste, right? Flavora white chocolate at 1.5. Raspberry wafer from Noms at 3. Wafer from Noms at 2. White chocolate base at 2%, and then raspberry gummy candy at 1.5. I also tasted this one as well as the next one straight off the shake. I don't think I like raspberries before they steep. They're real, like, he was giving me like a real astringent, like harsh flavor, and they're just weird for me.
Bitter.
So, otherwise, I mean, everything else seemed to be perfectly fine with this. Straight off the shake, like I got a little bit of that white chocolate, got a little bit of that like crumbly like wafer, thanks to the cookie crumble that was in here. So I'm hoping that this turns out good. I haven't tested it since the other day, and I made this a couple days ago, so I'm still letting it sit for now. But we'll see how it turns out. And then the last one I ended up doing was Mama's pumpkin cream. Shout out to all the mamas out there. Listen, we wouldn't be here without you. Thanks for putting up with all the shit that we give you. But we went with a New York cheesecake from Cap at 2%, obviously sweetened to taste. Pumpkin bread from Flavora at 0.75. Pumpkin spice from Flavor West at 1.5. 0.5 Shisha vanilla from Inuara. 1.25 graham cracker from Real Flavors. Pumpkin pie at 1 from Real Flavors. Bavarian cream from TPA at 2. Graham crust at 1.25. Marshmallow at 0.75, and then toasted marshmallow from TPA at 0.5. And holy shit, was this fucking the most creamy pumpkin I've ever had in my whole life. Like, even just straight off the shake. So if you want to mix it, eventually it will become public, and or you could just ask me for the rest. And
Mama's pumpkin cream.
Yeah, trying to figure out how to stop this thanks to the update from Zoom. Oh, there we go. I found it. They changed the they changed the layout. So
They're picking about the generator thing. There is a generator in that room. There's also one out back.
oh,
We live in the middle of
mine?
nowhere. We have to have a generator. You just have to.
Are you talking about for me?
No, then and I was talking about the flavor generator, and they're picking on me about tripping over a generator. Like, there is a generator,
Oh,
but it's under a table, hidden. Bob,
that's because Cassie kicked it so hard it ended up under the table.
you say that, but someone did. Maybe the dog, maybe Cassie. I'm not sure. One of them moved the treadmill over about 6-8 inches, and I did trip over that earlier.
I mean, I lost my balance and I stubbed my toe on it earlier, but I don't think that was enough to move it. But Max has been stumbling a lot, so
Yeah, old boy's not doing so great with this rainy weather.
he might have like fallen into it and moved it. He's kind of a klutz.
Treadmills are heavy, yes.
Mhm.
This one is. It's not one of those little portable ones. This is a big one.
You'll see a dog moving a treadmill.
Well,
Trust me, the way he like throws himself
he
into
like
shit,
well
he could.
that he's one of those ones that likes to turn and look at you and walk the wrong way and then fall. He's
Oh,
a
yeah.
German Shepherd, so he's good size. Yeah, he's not bright.
He literally runs from that end of the house to this end and looks back at me so he doesn't make the corner and runs into the door to the bunny's room. Just like slams into it, then just
Now get on a sprint and then turn his head and look backwards. Don't.
I think
Okay.
he really got in the habit of that when we used to stick Menace on him because Menace would chase him through the house and he'd have to watch behind him to make sure he wasn't getting too close.
I did look at those. They're not a bad price, Steve. Those look nice and they're not a bad price. He still says I can't get them.
I told you couldn't get them until I got my mech. Well, somebody else took care of that
Well,
for you, so I got my
I
mech.
can
Go
get my
ahead, I
steel
don't
toe
care.
shoes so my feet will be safe. I need steel toe Crocs for in the house. Tim's Fruity, is that what is coming up? Yeah, Tim's Fruity. Screw you, Bob.
Yeah, I don't want any shoes that steel toes either, CJ. I mean, I don't want to lose anymore.
Oh, for a minute there, Rocky had me bewildered with this. Van Mellow Pine. And at first I thought, did he use pine from VSO in this? Because that would be interesting. I'd try it. Banana Flavora 1, Marshmallow Vanilla Flavora 1, Pineapple Flavora 1, and Sweetness Flavora 1. So no, it's banana, marshmallow, and pineapple, which is going to be delicious. Banana works really, really well with these. And sometimes we forget that banana works so well with the citrus flavors,
It's a
especially like a tropical
fruit,
citrus.
man.
Banana pineapple fluff recipe is light and fluffy, bursting with banana and pineapple flavor. Great change of pace for your vape day. Tastes like old fashioned bubble gum.
You want a good bubble gum? Get a LA bubble gum. Believe it or not, it's actually pretty good.
Shit's terrible.
What the fuck are you talking about?
That shit's trash.
Trash.
Garbage ass flavor.
Listen, I would rate that flavor a fucking 10, all right?
Because you don't know good bubblegum flavors. Believe
There's
me,
the
I have
bitch.
most of them.
Taste is subjective, remember?
Paul,
That's right.
be,
I can't
being
deal
the
with that.
Canadian in the group, you have to be the referee.
Like Tim said earlier, it tastes like strawberry ass.
I can't deal with that cheesecake behind Catherine.
Raspberry.
I just want to make it and eat it.
See, look at even
I'm
CJ
vaping it,
said
it's
that fucking
delicious.
LA
Hey,
bubblegum
and look
is
at
good, bro.
and look, I just used one of my random Mars backgrounds I made for the M episode. I used one of these, so it wouldn't make anybody extra hungry tonight. Did that on purpose because the last few times I've made myself hungry with some of my backgrounds. Like, that's really yummy. I want it.
But that just makes me even more hungry because then it makes me think, okay, well, I've been walking for way too fucking long without any food or water, and I need to stop to get something to fucking eat.
All I can see is like Arnold's eyes popping out of his head and stuff while he's trying to gasp for air. That's what I see when I see this.
Dude, I even make my therapist hungry with my background. So, I mean, hey.
That's right.
You're giving your
Um,
therapist therapy needs for therapy. That's great. Yeah.
I had the peanut butter chocolate cheesecake up when last Monday for my therapy session, and like my therapist was like just staring at my picture, drooling the whole session.
Nice. I should do that with mine.
Right. So I just tried that butterscotch white chocolate milkshake. It's been steeping since last night, and it's already fantastic. And I'm gonna have to fight to not just vape through this bottle so it can steep.
Well, Rocky's good at kicking ass and chewing bubble gum, and he's all out of people to kick ass for, so he's making bubble gum. So he's got Rocky's bubble gum base. He's got banana flavora 25%. Yeah, this is definitely a base. Do not mix this up and just straight vape it. Cinnamon spice and TPA at 2, pineapple flavora at 25, wintergreen TPA at 48. No, do not. Again,
48?
do not. Yeah, do not mix this directly. This is meant as like you add more VG to it later, or use it in another mix. Do not mix this direct. It will not taste what you're expecting.
25.
But he's got Rocky.
25.
He's got Rocky too. Probably. No, I know, but you see that people think, oh wow, that must be a pod. No, that's not a pod recipe. This is
Yeah,
the base. This is like Graham. Here, I'll show you in a second. Like Graham sent me Glamour 9%. So
Nobody
I
can see
mixed
this.
this at 9%, and this will make his Glamour. And that's the same thing with Rockies. You use it at whatever recommended percentage you probably put in there. Use it solo 3.5 to 4%. So use 3.5 to 4% of that in your VGPG mix to make the full bubblegum flavor after you've already mixed this. Just uses 3.5 4% flavoring. The whole thing.
You got
That
a
one
60 of
scares me
that?
because I just see somebody. What?
You got a 60 of that?
I've got like 80 of them. 80, 90, because there's more than one. There's more than one.
Oh,
I
maybe you can
think
send
Paulie's
some.
asking you for a bottle mixed up there, Tim.
No, maybe you can just send me like 20 mils or something north of the border.
Just leave it.
I'll say that is
You're
really,
so
really.
fucking greedy, bud. Why don't you make your
Glamour.
own? You have like
Glamour. I
3,000
don't-
flavors behind
Well,
you.
because nobody has the recipe.
Yeah, nobody
Yeah.
has the recipe, you bitch.
I don't even have the glamour recipe.
He only
Shut
has
your
the
mouth.
country fudge recipe, and I stole the rest of his.
Actually, Graham gave me most of his recipes so I could mix them, but not the glamour. That's the one he held out on.
Shit.
Country fudge, good though. And she stole
Yeah,
my
you would
country
be
fudge I
down.
mixed up.
Hmm. The thing that really sucks about his recipes for that line is they're like 6-week steepers, and they really do need the 6 weeks to be like perfect.
Mhm.
It's like you gotta wait for so long, and you just get impatient, want to just vape it.
Yo, I don't think I've ever fucking steeped anything longer than a month.
Yeah, me
Like,
neither. And that's only because it was on accident.
This is why we waited until it was
He
like
said it
2
was
weeks
only
out
on
from being
accident.
fully steeped before we sent Duchess
like I've
bottles
got
out.
this sitting up here that I haven't finished because it's in the back and I can't see it.
Yeah, I just
Yeah, you guys sent me a bottle of that glamour, and it's steeped for like 6 weeks, and then you guys were still like, "Yo, let this sit for another 3 weeks."
he said no. It's
No,
steep for
we set it
5,
out
and it's supposed
for
to be 8. No, I think Graham wanted me to steep that for 8. I think total 6 or 8.
It was
I think it might
6.
have been 8.
They're like all 6.
I'm pretty
It
sure
wasn't.
Cassie said it was a 9-week steeper. So
Oh, maybe that one was that one 9?
I think that one was a long one. I think it's at least 8 weeks or something like that. I'm not 100% sure on that. I know that you set it and forget it, and you leave it for a couple months, and it's really good.
That's right.
yeah, basically.
It is actually delicious the longer it steeps.
I mean, I'm not.
I mean,
against
we
it,
should
but
stop
we-
because we're giving Graham too much credit. He'll go to his head again. Then he'll make us buy more flavors again. Oh, wait a minute. That's
All I
flipped,
heard
wasn't it?
was all I heard was mix a bunch of his stuff and then forget that Graham exists. So I'm just kidding. Don't forget Graham exists. We love you, Graham.
No, I love Graham. He's a hell of a mixer, and sometimes he doesn't always put everything out there, so you know what? He's kind of quiet at times and can surprise the crap out of you in the background.
Disqualified.
Maple Madness is good, really good. I can't really
Chocolate
decide what I would
milkshake
consider.
is
It's
good.
some kind of weird bakery, creamy, fudgy, jammy thing. It's weird.
Mm.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh.
I love it.
So back to recipes. I'm vaping that blueberry lemon cheesecake V2 that I made for
Don't care.
Saturday, I think it was. No, it was last
Don't care.
Tuesday. No, it was Saturday. Shut up, Duchess. The medicine flower blueberry did what I wanted it to, but the lemon is still a little bit too bright. So I made a V3 and I switched out the VSO lemon for the lemon custard from Noms. So that is on my desk steeping right now. But oh shit, I wasn't supposed to say that because Tim wasn't supposed to know I got back in his blueberry medicine flower shit.
You
It's
did it
not on my
again?
desk steeping right now.
You did it again? I'm telling
Well,
you,
let you
lock
guys know how
cabinets
it is
sound
when
better and
it's done.
better every day.
That's it.
So Dusty
Fucking
made one
heat.
here. Dusty made one here.
You
Old
keep that on
Glory.
your door.
You need
Oh
a fingerprint
shit,
reader,
Dusty
Tim.
Country. What up?
What?
She'll probably just cut your fucking finger off while you're sleeping, but you need a fingerprint reader.
Old Glory
It
by
detects
Dusty Country
body
Road.
temperature.
She'll just heat it up. Caramel Biscuit, SSA at 1.25. French Vanilla Deluxe
Biscuit.
at 1. King Hazel Line FA at 2. Okay. I'm just liking where this is going. Milky Caramel Fudge, SSA at 1.75. Strawberry Ripe TPA at 4. Super Sweet Cap at 0.5. Vanilla Bean Ice Cream TPA at 3. And Waffle Cone from Flavor West at 0.75. Which one's King? Is King the boysenberry one? Or,
Also,
yeah, I'm trying to remember which one it is because I get them screwed up. I know that Jack, I think, is the strawberry one. King is.
King's the black currant.
It is a blackcurrant. Okay, so yeah, that actually. Okay, let's get back to this.
Soft, chewy blackcurrant candy.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's a great ice cream. It's sweet, fruity, creamy. Enjoy the flavors I got from both city flavors. That's awesome. That'll work for this weekend too. But yeah, the waffle cone. In a way, this reminds me of the Rescued's one you liked, hun. Like the waffle cone. It's just built with a different like fruit.
I actually don't
You'd
know which
had the
one you're
one
talking
oh
about.
no, it wasn't Rescued. It was the other waffle cone one you liked. Who was that?
Oh, the fuck, what was the name of it? It was Blackberry Waffle Cone by River something or something River. I can't remember.
Yeah, we used to flavor test a lot for the shop before I even got into
Nicotine River?
mixing. No,
Mm-mm.
no, this is
Oh.
a line. This is a commercial line.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like a flavoring. Sorry.
No, but ironically, we flavor tested before we flavor tested. We used to flavor test like finished liquids for the shop and decide which ones they wanted in, which ones they used to test.
And I was the only one that liked the blackberry, so they sent me home with the bottle.
Nice.
It's delicious.
Nice.
It does look good, Dusty. I actually didn't mind that one either, but I just couldn't ADV it like you could. It was the
You didn't
waffle
really
cone.
like it.
It was the waffle cone that I didn't get along with great. But he used the
Really?
waffle cone low in here. I think I can. Well, if it's turned up too much, it's a little astringent for me. Same as it is now. And I realized
Understand
some of
what
the
you are.
flaws I used to recognize in the liquids, I know what they are now, even more so. It's funny because I could retro go back to them and say, I know what you did wrong.
Yeah. And you're not a fan of TPA ice cream. Is the
It's
pepper?
all right. No, I don't get pepper. That's Bob.
Oh, I thought you have to use, or you just enjoy Flavor West better.
I just enjoy Flavor West. It's just my preferred ice cream. That's all it is. That's just
Yeah.
that's a preference. TPA ice cream isn't bad.
Yeah.
That's just a preference situation. You're gonna find what tastes good to you. You know what you're used to, what you enjoy. I mean, you can go to the grocery store. There's like 17 different brands. You pick the one you like, and they're all a little different.
I
That's
think I like
sometimes
the
it comes
Flavor
down to
West better than the Capella as well.
me too.
I
I
like
get a little bit.
I like any ice cream that's lactose intolerant.
Oh, so you
the-
like the cottage cheese version? Got it. Okay.
no,
Or the
dude.
Swiss? You
You
would
know
prefer
what?
flat cheese or
Actually, I
Swiss
think
or
I don't
Brie?
know if it's Briars or if it's Dryers, but
Brayers.
one of those two. They make a lactose free one, and it's like really fucking good.
Breyers has got a nice creamy texture to most of their ice creams, which
Yeah.
is kind of like what I get out of the Flavor West. You get that extra like realistic vanilla bean flavor out of it, and that's just my preferred. It's more the vanilla than anything in it that I like, and it pairs really well with French vanilla thick. I think they pair really well together, so that actually makes it even better because I can boost it without changing the flavor drastically. Whereas like TPA and French vanilla thick, I feel like it kind of they merge, but they merge at a different level, which kind of they're not exactly like keeping the same flavor.
Well, I
They're making
mean,
their own.
that makes sense, right? Because it's like you guys said last night on Noted. Flavor West is just that candy company house that excels at doing things like that, right? So
Been doing it for years. LA does it too, but LA was a pure candy, so that's why you
but
get a
LA
lot of
doesn't like us.
true. But they have some damn good flavors. We can't deny
They
it.
do. They do.
What the hell is
TPA is
Tillamook?
TPA, and TPA is just a solid company with a lot of solid flavors. Some are doozies, but there are a lot of good ones.
What is Tilla?
Company in Oregon, Paul, and they're fucking. That's some of the best ice cream you can get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really good. We get it at the store here.
Tillamook is fantastic, man.
Oh,
It's super
Tillamook.
creamy. Super creamy.
All right, guys.
Got one, Steve-O.
Yeah, I really racked my brain. A lot of ideas that I had floating around, everybody already kind of tackled, but something I've been wanting to do for a really long time, and I know this is a white whale for a lot of people, and I figured I would start tackling it with my first attempt.
Mm,
My first s'mores.
that's a tough one.
You're first.
Bro,
Yeah.
God damn it. I just thought about that earlier. I was like, yo, I
And
want
this
to
is
make
how-
a fucking.
Yeah, this is difficult for any mixer because there's just so many marshmallows, so many graham crackers, so many chocolates. But I thought M is a good week to make my first attempt at it. I finally have a decent arsenal of all these types of flavors, so why not try to go at it? Dark chocolate medicine flour at 0.5%, graham cracker cap at 1.5, graham cracker flavor west at 1.5, marshmallow gooey at 1%, marshmallow SSA at 1%, marshmallow vanilla one-on-one at 1.5%, meringue wonder flavors at 1%, milk chocolate flavor jungle at 2%, super sweet perlum at 0.4. That's supposed to be 0.5. It kept on changing on me. I thought I would try and build out my own marshmallow. Build a graham cracker from a combination, because I get honey from Flavor West and cinnamon from Capella. And I wanted a little bit of a spice from the Capella. I didn't want to go full honey. Figured I'd add some meringue for a little bit of that nice toasty note. And medicine flower dark chocolate. It's just freaking awesome now that I finally have it.
Yeah.
And paired
Is
with the milk chocolate flavor jungle, which I actually have not used yet. I just thought that this would be a first good attempt. I sat here racking my brain for a while, trying to think of something to do, and this is what I came up with for tonight.
Yeah,
Dark chocolate.
that looks fucking delicious. The only thing that I would say, at least for me personally, that I would do differently, like this looks delicious the way it is, don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, is I probably would have used toasted marshmallow from
Yeah, I don't
PPA.
have. Yeah, I don't have it, which is why I went with
I would
meringue.
suggest getting it. It's fucking delicious.
It's one of those flavors that are like in company inventory, but not at my house.
Okay.
But I figured like that nice fluffy powdery marshmallow from Marshmallow Vanilla, that little bit of like, I don't. Everybody gets something different from SSA marshmallow. I get a nice added like vanilla note to it, and it's a little bit of a creamy texture, a little bit of body, and then marshmallow gooey gives you that nice melty gooey. You know
it
what I
does
mean?
give you a gooey sensation.
And
It's
then
really
the meringue I use for the toasted note. I wanted to. I considered using the Noms graham cracker. But after a steep, it's a little bit extra coconutty. So is Flavor West, but that's why I went half and half with the Capella to get that spice note and the chocolate.
I agree with you about that
Yeah.
marshmallow SSA. It does seem to be one of those flavors that kind of
Yeah.
depends on whose palate it's sitting on.
Yeah.
It's like a little bit of a loose fitting flavor. It's like got a little bit of somewhere in
I have
between everything.
I have a 60 ml bottle because people said it was so good. And I
Yeah.
stupidly bought a 60 ml bottle of it. I single flavor tested it. I used it in one recipe.
I mean, you didn't stupidly buy it. You're just stupid.
Oh, I stupidly bought it. I trusted other people.
I think you might have inspired
The
a
last time
near
that
future one.
happened.
So, Steve, I'll try to wait out a couple weeks
Yeah.
at least for you. But I'm thinking campfire treats episode could be fun.
Right. Well, I also
And you could
had that in mind.
test it.
Yeah.
You could test that. It's
Yeah.
the right time of year. I mean, seeing Steven go out and go fishing and then come back all red, that tells me it's that time of year. I've been out working in the hot sun just trying to work, and it's like I haven't had a chance to enjoy myself yet.
Yeah.
yeah.
Good point, CJ. Thank you.
I don't even know what camping is, bro.
Yeah, you're a city boy.
Like, wait, you want me to sleep outside?
Like I said, you're a city boy.
Why the fuck do I pay for my house?
As a place to store your stuff while you're gone. Right, Steven?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a perfect sweet top note. So the,
Paul's on board.
I'm just kidding. I know what it is. I
think
can't
we're
think
kind
of
of
any,
split.
like-
We're split here. We're pretty split on this panel for people that would love to go camping and people that prefer never to leave the house.
I used to love to go camping all the time. still do if I get a chance to, but I just that was my getaway, right? Like my get every year uh when I was still working uh full time from July 4th weekend through my birthday, because my birthday is July 10th. I would take a week and a half to 2 weeks off. My parents had a trailer on a permanent site about an hour south from Rochester here. Really gorgeous campground, and I had my own set of keys. You know, so I would take vacation. I would pack. I would get out of work late on Friday night or whatever, leading up to 4th of July weekend. Pack up the truck and go out and open up the trailer on my own. My buddy would do the same thing. His parents' trailer was right next to ours. And I would just go there and just get away, whether my parents were there, family were there or not. If you want to come visit me, come visit me. But this is where I am for 2 weeks. And
Nice, buddy.
it was nice, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I think a campfire retreat sounds good. How long do you think that'll take to see? A few weeks, right? A couple weeks.
That, if I actually get it mixed tonight, I'm going to give it at least 2 weeks for sure.
That's what I was thinking. At least a couple weeks out for that episode, because I want to. I'd like that you'd be able to really test it. Let us know
Yeah.
how it turned out. Because I'm agreeing with CJ on that. That meringue, haven't really seen it used for a s'more, and I think it'll be nice.
Yeah.
It might be.
S'mores seems like it could be a very simple recipe, and I guess it could be. You know what I mean? But I'm finally feeling confident enough, like in like my knowledge and my experience and my flavor stash to finally really be able to tackle that. And
S'mores is a tough one. I mean,
it is
I can't say as I've actually had one I consider nailed yet. Like,
right.
there's been good ones, but
Mhm.
nailed, that's tough. That's a tough one.
Yeah.
Like, I've had a couple of them are really good, like a s'mores with like an additive to kind of cover those notes that are missing. I've had some decent ones of those,
Mhm.
but a true just straight up s'mores
Yeah.
that's
I followed Session Drummer's s'mores journey for quite a while. And I just always found it intriguing.
Me too.
I also thought tonight would be a good night to share this, just back to the basic. Everybody, hey, where'd it go? Hold on.
Yeah, that real flavor graham cracker's nice, Bob.
Yeah, dude, it's
Yeah,
super
that's
good.
one thing that I kind of wish I
I
had.
think they were sold out on SC. That's one of the reasons why I didn't grab it.
This
I mean, I
is
got it. I don't know when you ordered it, but
About a month before you.
oh,
The-
okay, yeah, they might have been sold out then.
Their stock seems to float.
this is the milkshake base broken down all the way down to just the base. You've seen this a million times before, but I thought for M week, why not break it out? This is just the most basic, broken down to its core, the milkshake base. French vanilla thick at 1%, ice cream vanilla SSA at 3%, milkshake cap at 2.5%, and milkshake Mollenberry at 0.5%. You can sub any of your favorite ice creams in right here. It works. I've tried it with Flavor West. I've tried it with Liquid Barn. Liquid Barn really get thick and buttery. The milkshake Mollenberry works from here up to about 1%, depending on how malty you want it. I wouldn't particularly, for me personally, I usually use it at the lower end. I would raise it a little bit higher for something like an Oreo milkshake or a chocolate milkshake. And you can literally just put anything on top of this milkshake base you want, and it works. Lady Liberty has been using a very, pretty much similar style milkshake base. She pushes the Mollenberry up to 0.8%.
Yeah.
And uses the Flavor West. And it literally everything I've thrown at this thing works. Everything. And I just thought it would be a good week to share that.
Nice.
Yeah, that's actually the ice cream vanilla SSA's got a similar vanilla note to it. Doesn't throw that one off either.
Yeah.
That one. The difference is the thickness of the ice cream. I just don't get the same. And the sweetness. And the sweetness level. There's a sweetness level bump in the Flavor West.
The steep time on the milkshake base, Rocky, I say 2 weeks. 3 weeks to really make the SSA ice cream shine. It depends on what ice cream you use.
The other thing I do different is I also add the vanilla gelato Italian from Wonder Flavor to my
That's right.
base as well. And I find that with the Flavor West, it only takes like 3 to 5 days.
What? No, don't open that.
You basically use my old base, don't you, other than just adding the Mullenberry, right?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
That's delicious.
Adapting between
I
them.
like
That's
a
what you
little
do.
malt to my milkshake, so I like that, that Mullenberry in there at like 0.8 just to give it that,
I mean, it's a little bit in the cap, but not much. Yeah.
And you gotta say it like that. You gotta say it that you gotta
You got a
grab.
cup as big as your head to drink.
Yeah, that's my coffee cup, but he stole it for a teacup because it's bigger.
I didn't steal it. You gave it to me. I didn't ask you which one.
I mean, is it really stealing if you live in the same house?
Is it really stealing when I didn't even get a choice?
Isn't half of it yours?
That's it.
Here, well, half is half. You can eventually keep the cup. I just want the contents, okay? Does that work? Half and half.
What?
Buy a new one.
You buy me a new one.
I get an email DIY and ask her to get some medicine flour. Say, be better.
Be better faster.
Yeah, exactly.
It took you long enough to notice that comment. I literally put it in there and sat here smirking the whole time, waiting for you to notice.
I apologize. I was paying attention to people in the show on the panel. Jeez. And the recipes.
I know. That's why you started laughing while you were talking about your recipes, Tivo, because I told everybody, mix with medicine flour, blueberry, dark chocolate, because then Tim has to let me use it for Ashley's recipes next week.
Yeah,
so you got a Bob recipe. What's this? You got to explain this, Bob. Sounds like a grenade.
That's an old one.
Funny
Just
tracks
putting it
better
in the
than
chat.
those
You don't
tracks.
have to go over it. Just
Island mango,
recipe.
lemonade.
I tried sharing my amazing recipe, probably my best ever, my mid-afternoon birthday delight, which is actually Paul's recipe that I just added sweetener to, but it errored for some reason. The controversial recipe.
Yeah. It looks good, Rocky. Damn, son. Funny tracks.
I'm happy with today. How about everybody else so far?
Yeah, some good recipes.
Steven, did you mix yours?
That other one, no.
Yeah.
The first one you had, baby.
Listen, nothing is more annoying than your fucking atomizer leaking when you're trying to fuck rewick and then you get liquid all over your fucking hand.
I hate, and no matter what you do, you have to wash them. It's the only way to get rid of it for me.
Yeah.
I've tried to wipe it off and it never works. It always just
Yeah, and
feels
then your hands are all fucking sticky and shit, and I'm just
Yeah.
like, all right, well that's fine. I'm okay with my hands feeling like I have jizzle over them.
Well,
that's why I
if
keep
you're okay
baby
with that,
wipes
that's fine.
on my desk.
Just go and wash your hands. You're fine.
I just
Yeah,
fucking
but
did,
it's
bro.
all the way at the other end of the house.
See, Paul's used to. He's like, I just lick the rest of it.
I just like it. It's finger licking good, buddy.
Knuckled it. I
Whether it's
palmed it.
leaking
was knuckle that
e-liquid or
shit.
actually jizz, it's finger licking good for Uncle Polly.
Those tracks is awesome, Steve-O. Yeah.
Just a tip. Just a
Peanut
tip.
butter. Yeah. Like the vanilla ice cream, the ribbon syrup. Yeah, that is the tad bit of chocolate. Yeah, that's good. That's what I like about. I think my favorite ice cream is Chunky Monkey. Actually, is my favorite. That's my favorite all-time ice cream. Or
Very
actually, I second that. They took away my favorite one. Edie's used to make that apple pie ice cream that had chunks of apple pie in it. That was absolutely my top.
I think
That
it's
sounds
still
good.
And
around in like the fall time.
No, they don't. They're not the same version.
But I forget.
I actually, you know how they do the little questionnaires if you want us to keep it around. I must have sent in 100 on that one because I did not want that to go away, and they still didn't keep it around. Damn them! 'Cause I wanted that ice cream to stay.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, you know what else I forgot to mention too about that milkshake base? If you go up in the top corner and you click the thing and click Show Adaptations, it'll show some of the other milkshake recipes that I've personally done to give like examples of like what I've used it for. Other people in the comments have also confirmed they've used TFA vanilla bean ice cream. One of them
like the
is
Celtic
your
caramel.
birthday recipe where I used Flavor West.
And the ice cream is so subjective to what you personally want, and it might be subjective to the individual mix. Maybe you like a
Mhm.
certain ice cream with a certain fruit or like certain caramel or whatever additive, and another for another. I mean, it's very. I mean, I could see myself even possibly using a milkshake base with the new noms for
I was
very, very specific,
just thinking
very
that.
specific things.
Yeah,
There's
just
only
thinking
certain
that.
things I would use that for, but there are a couple I was thinking because it's nice and thick, like Liquid Bar. And it's like, I think I could use that, but it'd have to be something for me. Okay, I'll just say it. It'd be something really rich, like a caramel or something. It had to be something really
Butter
rich and
pecan.
butter pecan. That would work. Something really rich to go with that.
Yeah.
A butter
Butter
pecan with that
brittle?
buttery,
I do.
with like that buttery custard. Oh yeah, people,
Mhm,
do it.
mhm.
I'll mix it.
Yeah.
Why don't you do it, Tim?
Do it,
Steve
Steve-O.
said it first. I'm not gonna take his thunder.
I
Well,
mean,
don't demand somebody else do it.
I've been
Man,
I
man
saw the
up.
look on his face. He was already thinking it. He's
Yeah,
like,
do
I'm
it
doing
nice,
it.
Steve-O.
the Noms ice cream, but I was thinking just Flavor West butter pecan at 4%, or even Flavor West and the Perillum's butter pecan and praline ice
Ooh.
cream. Yeah.
That Paul's
Yeah.
already making.
Yeah, you're getting me. Yeah.
I just got that
Oh,
Perillum.
Paul just nutted. Paul just nutted.
and I haven't used it in anything yet.
Better netted.
I mean, I
Um,
love Flavor West butter pecan. Like,
Yeah,
I could one shot Flavor West butter pecan.
Yo, I just freaked myself out.
I have
saw
this.
Pecan.
I have the same problem. Apathy. Those the same exact problem. Survival Juice by Rocky Tooney. Cappuccino SC 0.8. I don't have it either, CJ. I mean, not CJ. Apathy. Coffee liqueur BTA at 1.6. Freaking love that flavor. Cream from Flavora at 0.8. Ice cream from SSA at 2. Milk and honey Flavora at 0.8, so it's a Rocky recipe. And sweet, super sweet from Tap at 0.2.
Yeah, this
Coffee is
juice
survival
is
juice.
amazing. Just don't use it in a Mac
Oh,
like
really?
I did. Yeah.
It
Yeah,
burned.
put it in like a tank and turn it down a little bit, because even that like super concentrate cappuccino that's in there, you still get a little like that burnt, like astringent flavor out of it. You can't use it on a Mac, unfortunately. I tried.
I will.
It could possibly if you went single coil.
Maybe, but
That's why I went to
I'm-
the Blaze
I
Solo
wouldn't
on the
take-
Mac was specifically because I was finding some of the mixes didn't work, and if I wanted to try and use it more versatility, like my Mac more often, I had to use a single. When I tried to do a dual, it didn't work for all my mixes.
yeah.
This has
Also,
been
I thought
pretty good.
I thought my taste buds were broken just now, and then I remembered, oh, hey, idiot, you forgot to put fucking sweetener in this fucking apple pie, dickhead.
Been there, done that. I
Oh.
hate
Yo,
when
I
that
just
happens.
baked it and I was like, what the fuck happened to my apple pie recipe, bro? I was like, why does this taste so fucking dry? And then I was like, fuck, I forgot to put sweetener in this bitch. So I just had to add like fucking 0.3 sweetener.
Yeah, Tim has done that quite frequently.
Yo,
Yes.
I do that consistently because like this bottle is always on my desk, right? So I just like set it aside for a second and like I'll mix everything else up and then be like, yeah, I'm good. And then forget to put the fucking sweetener in it. And I'm like, God damn it.
The worst part is he'll do that and then I'll be like, here, try this. And then he's like, it doesn't taste right to me as I'm taking a toot. And I'm like, you didn't put the sweetener in, did you? No.
No, that's the worst, bro.
At least you shook it.
Or there was that one time where he grabbed the sweetener instead of one of the flavorings and put in like 4% super sweet.
Oh my god, I remember that.
Yo, here's the
Like-
thing. Okay.
It was supposed
so
to be
I-
custard premium. It's supposed to be custard premium. And the bottles look identical and they're right in the same area. I grabbed
Here's
it.
the thing. I was mixing the other day. I was doing a couple 60 ml bottles for myself, and like an idiot, wasn't paying attention when I was doing it. Obviously, both of these bottles look exactly the fucking same from both cities.
Mm-hmm.
And I accidentally, so I'd already put the PG in, right? And I was like, okay, cool, no big deal. Now it's time to put the VG in because I just put the nicotine in there. And I went and fucking tilted it. It went, whoomp, and I fucking added like a whole nother, like, I don't know, 30 fucking grams of fucking PG. And I was like, God damn it. I just fucked up this whole recipe, bro.
Wow.
Okay. And I want to clarify, Tim, we're talking about two different recipes.
We don't need any
You-
clarification.
Grab the super sweet instead of the raspberry that you were going to grab because that was that white chocolate raspberry cupcake. The one you grabbed the custard instead of the nicotine was the
Oh.
caramel banana marshmallow. But it turned out to be really good because that custard was amazing in there.
Yeah, it was just was an added flavor. And so I grabbed the wrong one. It wasn't like you got a high percentage either, but it did give it a little extra zing.
So you put in 4% super sweet?
Yeah.
With one of them, I was like, oh, it's like
Oh,
it was,
shit.
was
okay. It was a
God
Wendy's.
damn.
It was a Wendy's milkshake issue kind of thing.
Oh,
It was
fuck.
sugar lips for days. Sugar lips for
Yo.
days.
sweet. It made my teeth want to fall out, but it was really, really good because it made that frosting and that white chocolate just really freaking pop. But it was too sweet.
Pop all the way out of the bottle.
No kidding. Imagine
need
if
more.
Addy had a vape that, he'd really freaking bounced off the
Oh
wall.
my god, he wouldn't have mixed
God
it that
damn
way.
it. I need to put more sweetener in here.
I was just gonna say that apathy. I would have doubled the recipe and make the larger bottle. Yeah, for sure.
I mean,
And I just vaped through it. It wasn't terrible. It was really sweet.
Honey, I made it just for you. It was really sweet, just like you.
Well, you did make it for me because it was a birthday recipe like a couple of years ago.
Just like you.
Warm and fuzzy.
Ass kisser.
I am.
What are you trying to
sweet.
buy
What's
now,
up, Paul?
Tim?
he's trying to buy a second hearse, bro.
I'm trying to buy the first one.
With the barbecue in the back.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you know what? Sad. You say this jokingly, but I'm not joking. I found one where there's a tray that comes out and you can just put it on.
Yo,
It's perfect for
Yo,
going.
that fucking hearse was dope as fuck too. Not gonna lie.
Oh no.
Put the coffin
That's
barbecue in the
not
back. Yeah.
no.
Oh no, what happened?
I went to make a mix and forgot to set my scales back to grams from ounces, and now I have about 10 mils of some unknown mix of juicy peach and Saturn peach. Now I'm scared if I use it in like the combo, I'll never be able to hit it just right again.
Oh no.
Damn.
I've come
That's
very
funny.
close to accidentally doing that before because I bumped the wrong button.
Listen,
I was like
Mix
going to
up
put
a
it in. and
bottle
Go,
this size.
Yeah, there you go.
All of us make mistakes when mixing. So.
A gallon of banana pudding.
4 gallons of banana pudding. That's awesome.
4 gallons. Screw it. You're going that big. Just put it in a 5-gallon
Tim.
bucket. There you
Help
go.
Tim remember. See that, buddy?
Hey, that only happens when someone else
Pretty
mixes
amazing.
mixes.
See how I'm shaking it? It makes it so the stuff mixes in the bottle. You don't
Tastes
just
much
have
better that way. Tastes a lot better that way.
50% flavoring sitting on top.
Oh no, it's 100% flavoring on top.
You don't have to shake it if you put 4% sweetener in
The
it.
I
bottle.
know, but
is
50% of the
100%
bottle was
flavoring.
fucking flavoring anyway.
I'm not vaping anything for a minute because the dog just. Whew.
Sure, blame the poor puppy.
Oh, puppy comes over next to me, lays right next to me, and then just looks up at me like weirdly, and
Oh,
then I realized
shit.
why. I realized why.
Take that.
Damn, Dad, you stink.
Oh, the old dog I taught to do drive-bys. That was a mistake. He got good at it.
Because he would just walk up to you with this big dopey grin on his face, his tongue hanging out, just smile at you and run away. And then 5 seconds later, it would hit you and be like, God damn.
I
That dog
stopped
was
playing that game with him. I stopped playing that game with him. And no, he was winning.
well, because he started not being able to tell if it was a fart or a shit and would start just chewing and then being like, oops, I shit.
He did that too.
He was an old boy. He didn't have much feeling in his butt.
Oh boy. Boo. Boo.
You are. Of course, Paul. Of course you. Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I could. I'm not sure what I'd do with this. Change it. Oh, you know how we always, when you try a recipe, especially a random one like this one, I think is something to do. Maybe add some real fudge to it, but I think that'd take away from that nice jammy brightness from the Noms jam.
Mm.
I almost wanted the raspberry, but I figured strawberry would stand up better to all those flavors. So.
Great. Now I gotta let this sit for a while.
This setting, since when I first mixed it, it's actually tasting even better.
Okay.
My sister called. You know, ever like talk to somebody on the phone that like doesn't hardly ever let you get a word in, and every time you try to be like, well, okay, like I gotta let you go, like they interrupt you and start a whole nother story. That's my sister. I thought 7 minutes on the phone, she could have at least put my son on the phone for a minute to let me say hi, but let him play, whatever.
Mom is like that.
Yeah.
See, apathy.
Yeah,
Take care of
Fippy.
Apathy. Yeah, feel better. Feel better.
Ooh, Nurse is there. Oh, mercy.
No
Paul,
more
he's not
issues because you
sending
get too excited.
pictures.
Enjoy your
No,
sponge
Paul, he's
bath.
not sending you pictures or videos.
My
How do
nurse
you
is
know?
here. Bye-bye.
Just
But don't.
a cinnamon's playing nicely in there. It's just this nice low level cinnamon that freeze just right. Cassie probably couldn't vape this because she's cinnamon sensitive, but I think it's beautiful.
It like burns my throat, dude.
This reminds me kind of. It's got this sensation of almost like a coffee cake vibe going on.
Nice. Like this all damn day.
This would probably
Hey.
vape if I hadn't already drank the coffee before I started vaping this.
Well, make sure you still have some when the show's over, because we
No,
have
no.
another cup of
Gone.
coffee in the pot. Because
Oh.
I had to make more coffee because somebody couldn't stay away.
Wow.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with this shit's gonna having a ton of coffee in your life.
Somebody came this
Obviously,
close to heat stroke today, though. Truthfully.
Listen, I obviously didn't have a
Excuses,
problem making more
excuses.
coffee because, I mean, I'll drink like 3 pots of coffee by myself in a day if, you know, I get the ambition to make it, but
Good
I
night,
Good
just
night,
Rocky.
Rocky.
grab. Night, Rocky.
Not
Later,
Rocky.
Yeah,
Rocky.
you caught up now, Patrick? Yeah, butter pecan is awesome.
Butter pecan is delicious.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it goes really, really good with maple cheesecake.
See, I was originally thinking of just doing a maple marshmallow, and then you did all those maples, and there was a ton of marshmallow recipes, and I was like, did anybody do anything with milk chocolate? Oh, s'mores. Let's try
Milky
that.
caramel fudge. It's okay.
Well, is it?
Not really.
Oh, it's milky caramel fudge. It's
It
not
go it,
chocolate.
it goes well with a chocolate,
Yeah, it's not really chocolate.
but it's not chocolate.
Crackhead.
I don't. Oh, you think fudge? You think chocolate? That's weird. People think fudge, and they do often think chocolate. Fudge is actually not chocolate. Unless
Okay,
you-
I think fudge and I think peanut butter mostly because that's my favorite kind of fudge. I don't automatically think chocolate.
I
I
think
do.
fudgy brownie. Fudgy brownie. I almost did that tonight.
Ooh, if we had brown sugar, I could totally make some brownies. We have everything else. Well, I mean, I could make them anyway, but they
Well,
wouldn't
did
taste
you
enough
see
brown
the
sugar.
did you see the thumbnail? I was already thinking it. You can tell if you look at the thumbnail for Saturday's show. Look at the thumbnail. It's a brownie sundae on
That's
purpose
like
because
too
I've been
short.
craving it. I've been craving it. So it's like, yeah, I'm like probably gonna have to make it.
What's
A single source
Saturday?
make it. Single source.
Oh
Last
yeah,
Saturday of the month. So again, we'll go over this quickly for anyone who's going to play along. It's single source just means you can get all the flavorings, not necessarily everything else, but just flavorings from one single site. It can be a direct order from VSO, Inawera, Flavor West, whatever. It can be from DIY, eJuice Canada, or Full City, or NOMS. You know, any of those. I mean, and well, VSO they're saying too.
Flavor Jungle.
Those ones there, yeah, Flavor Jungle. But I was saying those are the 4 there that you can use AFL to save some money to get them. But yeah, any of those, any single source thing, so that someone can just go like Patrick's talking about getting into it a little bit. He could go to one site, pick up everything to make your mix, instead of having to hunt all over God's creation to try and find it. Find every flavor.
Where are we doing that? When are we doing
Saturday.
Saturday.
stop
Saturday.
it, Paul.
I
Stop
mean,
it
you use a
now.
lot of real flavors, so yours would be mostly Canada. Most of yours actually are single source, aren't they? Quite a few.
that? Me? Every time
Me,
I
I
order,
yeah, DIY and noms for me.
Yeah,
I mean, DIY, NOMS, Bull City,
I'm probably
VSO. I can
yeah.
I can do those as real easily. But well, obviously, I can do a lot of single sources, but those are the real easy ones.
It used to be Dash Vapes, but their stuff's a little more expensive than DIY. They do have flavors, but they're
Even more expensive than DIY. Wow.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
since
like
all the
Prices
regulation
they
kicked
have
in.
some shit that you can't get anywhere else. So
Yeah, they have a couple things. Nothing. Their selection's gotten better. They got some Chemnovatic now. I think they even have some SSA. Believe it or
yeah,
not.
they have SSA, they have Recca, they have Wonder Flavors.
Yeah, but
What
none of the new
DIY?
ones.
So that would be I mean, even if you didn't get the flavors from there, you could always
And they
single
ship.
source it from there.
They
Single source a
also have
recipe.
they also have a warehouse in Florida. They ship.
Yeah, yeah.
Dash Vapes, Duchess.
Oh,
Miss-
Yeah,
Dash Cake.
they
Speaking of, miss you, Dave. Dave from Dash
Yeah,
Games. Miss you.
Yeah.
it's nice to see them
oh,
back available in the US. Like,
Yeah.
because they weren't for a while.
Yeah. Well, the Florida store's new. Bob ordered
yeah.
some stuff from
Yeah.
them, and they messed up 2 of his orders.
One order,
Oh
one
yeah.
order, they fucked it up. They sent me new shit and it was fucked up again. So I just said, fuck it. I'm not supposed to have Chemnovatic original lemonade. Unless Chemnovatic original lemonade is fucking bubblegum.
Bah.
I
There's
don't think
something here.
don't
Oh,
think
it's
that's
marked
what
as private.
original lemonade
CJ,
is supposed to
you'd
taste
have to
like.
share the private URL if you want to show it. Tried clicking on CJ's. I couldn't.
Oh,
Marked as private. He's trying to show us his privates. You see that, right? Work
Damn
in
it.
progress.
yeah. See that?
Hey now.
Hey now. Hey now. Hey now.
I'm actually vaping one of my
Dreaming
milkshakes.
over. Hey
So
now.
good.
Hey now.
While CJ's doing that, so that coffee milkshake with the chocolate chip cookies that I made on Saturday, now that it's steeped, is really, really good. The only thing I would do different is I think I might drop a little Wonder Flavor chocolate chunk in there just because I'm not getting as much of that chocolate chip as I would like.
Ah,
Oh yeah. I gotta make CJ's cheesecake stuffed chocolate chip cookies.
Ooh.
See what that's all about.
we got
Damn.
peekaboo here.
Okay, peekaboo.
Peekaboo. And yeah. Peekaboo almond amaretto. TPA at 0.3. Almond cream from Nature Flavors at 3.
Who are you?
Butter pecan Flavor West at 3. Butter pecan Perillum at 2.5. Those are actually really nice too. Smooth. Italian cream from Hankson at 0.8. Finally have that. Meringue from FA at 1.25. Milk from FA at 0.8. Oat milk from FE at 0.5. Super sweet cap at 0.8. Sweet cream from Flavor West at 2. And vanilla ice cream from Noms at 1. Oh, that's actually. Oh, that's gonna have a nice texture with a creamy butteriness
Yeah,
mixed
I-
with that pecan. Like this is very similar to what you're talking about, Steve-O. It really is.
Yeah, well, I love the way that CJ mixes. I'm always missing one or two things, except K-hole. K-hole, I have everything for. I want to mix that one for sure. I haven't gotten around to it yet.
I'm just missing that oat milk. I don't think I can find it. It's not oatmeal.
Not
Oh,
oatmeal,
mayo.
man.
Oat milk. No, DIY doesn't have it.
I'm missing that in Nature.
Does Noms have it? I doubt it.
Yeah, that does look delicious.
Hey, Tommy.
No.
See, I don't
He
have the
says he says
regular.
it's a work in progress. So he's still trying to
Yeah.
fine tune it, but still looks like a
Regular.
really good beginning.
Pearl and butter pecan. I've got the praline one.
Perillum, but yeah, butter pecan's good.
Mm-hmm.
The
And
butter pecan and praline ice cream.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
that's good
yeah,
too.
from Perlum. Yeah, it's delicious.
I guess who would have it? Flavor Jungle have oat milk FE? I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah, that
Yeah?
would be the
I'm
only.
pretty sure
yeah,
they do. I don't. Noms
They
didn't
sh-
have it.
They, and if they
No.
don't, maybe DIY. But
Yeah, Vapor
No.
Supply should have it.
Yeah. Flavor Jungle has it, oat milk.
but I thought Vapor Supply was sketchy now.
Yeah.
Yes,
they're on the-
I've heard
they're on the
some.
ban
They're on the
list.
list. They're on the list.
I've never had
So-
any issues with them.
Well, recently there's been a lot
It's
of
some some
reports.
recent thing.
Yeah,
I don't know if
I
they.
haven't ordered from them in years.
Although
It's
it could literally be like a
Um,
temporary situation. Maybe they have something going on too. We don't know for
DIY
sure.
E-Juice doesn't have it. Canada doesn't have the oat milk FE.
No, just Jungle Flavor has it.
Yeah, I'm
I-
not finding. I'm looking around. I'm not finding it anywhere.
Flavored.
All except
Yeah.
for there.
That's fine. Like
Yeah,
whenever
Flavor
I
Jungle.
typically
Flavor
whenever
Jungle.
it's like anywhere else. Besides Noms or Bull City, like anywhere else, I'm usually trying to gather a cart of stuff I can only get from there before, like a bunch of stuff, to make
Right.
it worthwhile placing the order. Like
BJ saying
whenever
they
I order
doubled.
from
Oh,
Flavor Jungle.
wow.
No, I think that
Uh,
was from the paper supply. The way I'm reading it. The Flavor Jungle has.
It's,
Steve, what's your favorite? You really like that oat milk, right?
Flavorful Jungle.
Huh?
You like that oat milk, don't you? Didn't you try that one or no? Is that not one
No,
of them?
it's not. It's not me.
There is a weird milk that you do use though.
Weird.
What is it
Uh,
tastes like
Thought there
Yoo-hoo?
was.
Yoo-hoo?
Yoo-hoo.
What the hell's Yoo-hoo?
Yoo-hoo. Yoo-hoo. You know the Yoo-hoo chocolate thing? The kind of chalky, almost like chocolate.
Chocolate syrup mixed with water.
Yoo-hoo!
That's how you make Yoo-hoo.
I've never even heard of that.
Why do you think
Really?
Yoo-hoo doesn't have to be refrigerated? Why do you think they sell it and it just sits on a shelf?
You're
It's
probably
just
thinking
chocolate syrup mixed with water.
of my recent
Like quick?
bad experience with the Milk Fresh from Noms.
Yeah, you said it was shit.
Well, I didn't like it. Other people do.
Yeah.
The milk from Nums.
Yeah, the Milk Fresh.
Look here.
Yeah.
I used the milk fresh from VT.
Try bull milk.
You try it. I'll stick with my flavor. I'll stick with my flavor art milk.
I've heard
Yeah.
that's really good. I don't have it yet.
Bull milk's
All
hard
right,
to
here
get.
you go.
It comes from one teat.
Paul,
That's right.
that's not going to help you. Yeah, crap. Well, if you're watching
Yeah.
the stream, you can, but that's Yoo-hoo. There, if
Exactly,
anyone's
CJ.
curious. Yoo-hoo's just like a chocolatey kind of milk, but it's weird. It's like not. It tastes non-dairy. I don't know if it is non-dairy, but it tastes like a non-dairy chocolate.
Water.
Oh.
It's chocolate water.
There's no milk in it. That's why they sell it and it sits on a shelf. No refrigeration. It's
You can get
just
it in the
water
little
and
little
chocolate
snack
syrup.
packs, boxes, and everything too.
It's not called chocolate milk. It's called chocolate drink.
Chocolate
Yes,
drink.
it's chocolate water.
Hey, Deb.
There was a thing going around a couple months ago where people were taking Yoo-hoo and literally taking a glass of water, pouring chocolate syrup in it, and tasting them side by side. It's the exact same thing.
Yeah. I have a flavor question. Is the FA
Yeah.
better than the VT, or is the
Spot-
VT better
spot
than
on,
the
Mal.
FA for milk fresh?
What's that?
Milk fresh. I prefer FA.
FA.
FA milk. Yeah.
I mean, it's a little like cereal milky to me. A little bit.
Milk. I see a couple like of the notes on the Milk Fresh, and there's not many because the noms are so new. But like, was described as more of like a 2% milk, and I thought, oh, yeah, that sounds great. I'll give it a try. No, it's like powdered milk.
That's gross.
It,
Dead.
Wasn't that the
wouldn't
one
mind.
I said was like a rehydrated powdered milk?
yeah,
My notes. I'll check my notes.
I-
real quick.
Which one?
I thought so. I thought one of you liked it, but
I don't think I hated it, but I don't think it tasted quite like it's described. Let me double check though. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe I'm thinking of a different one. I test so many
Are you
different
talking about the
flavors.
Nums milk?
Noms
I don't think I bought that
milk,
one.
milk, milk. Yeah, milky, almost rehydrated, dehydrated milk, but a bit more real. This may work for cereal or a similar usage. Cereal milk or similar usage. It was the one I thought. My memory didn't fail me this time.
You're not that old, eh, buddy?
Apparently.
Yeah, I don't have the milk. The only one I have for Noms that has milk in the title is the milkshake strawberry.
And with that, I'd rather have the FA, I think. But maybe there's a note in there that'll work better for certain mixes. So it's sometimes you can't really
I
tell
mean-
by single flavor testing for sure. Try and mix with them in the same
everything
spot and
has
see
its
how it
place,
works.
right?
it's just
Not everything. Not everything.
I
He said not everything.
Llamas bread has no place for me. Thank
That's right.
I mean, all right.
you. There are others. TFA honey has no place for me. Sorry. TFA honey makes her want to kill me just by the room note.
Oh.
Is TFA honey the one that smells like fucking
yeah.
smells like
piss.
dog piss?
Yeah, cat piss, dog piss, whatever. I would say Berry Nana from Sluberome has no place for me unless I'm feeling like a sick mix.
regardless of the animal, it's piss adjacent. Yes.
Yes.
It's adjacent.
It might be a multi-piss. We're not really sure.
Yeah.
You know, you hold up the little sign instead of multi-pass. It's multi-piss. Just hold up a sign that says TFA honey. Multi-piss.
I mean, you're not wrong, Tommy. Whole milk is thicker than regular milk.
I actually
Yeah.
grew up on farms and around farms all my life, and bulk tank milk, fresh in the tank. I love my favorite, but I don't like it in cereal. Too
Bull
thick.
milk? Is that what you said? Bull milk?
Bulk tank milk, like straight out of the bulk tank.
I know. I was just joking because Paul said bull milk earlier.
Tommy
But
wrote it.
for me, in cereal, it's just too
Oh.
rich. It's way too sweet and rich for cereal. It like really overdoes it for me.
Bull's milk.
No, bulk milk, the bulk tank milk. I mean, you can have the bull's milk all you want in there. I'm thinking you're taking it from a bull moose. Is that where you're getting it from? Is that making it MF with milk?
We don't got a
Moose
cow.
milk?
We don't got a cow. We got a bull.
Took me 3 hours to milk enough for breakfast. I have a cow. We got a bull.
Yeah, that's gross. This is the best they're gonna put it. Oh, this looks nice.
Follow me around.
Wondered why that bull's been falling around. You know, once he could stand back up after the 3 hours. Took a 2-hour nap after.
Ain't mean no more.
Is there a honeybee? I can't remember.
My lord, that's good right there.
We're a honeybee?
Well,
No.
what really screw you up though is the fact that TFA has a great honey. Just unfortunately, their plain honey doesn't reflect that. That black honey is delicious. The tobacco and honey is delicious. The honey in that is just spectacular.
It's the same
like
honey. It's just the tobacco numbs some of the notes.
Cuts
down,
out all that cat piss.
which means you can get TFA honey to work right in certain applications. You just have to find what's correct to mix it with. I'm not that brave though. I'll leave that for other people. And yes, that shit straight tastes like honey right out of a jar.
And Mal, that's why I'm doing at least a monthly Joe for.
Yeah.
Seldom never use. It's to help with that. Use up the stash. Get yourself some bangers to use up some of the old stash. Because sometimes you can, even if it's not the greatest mix, you can find it's useful enough to be an ADV. And it's like, okay, well, I bet this sitting around for 4 years. Might as well use it.
That's what that is. That's what that is, and that is banging.
I thought unpasteurized fresh milk is that is it bitter?
Oh, creamy.
No, fresh milk it's creamy.
It's creamy. Extra creamy and buttery. Really sweet. Really
Interesting.
Sweet. So it kind of, I mean, because usually it doesn't have the cream taken out of it yet, so it's got that sweet cream kind of in it a little bit more.
Yeah, as long as you can get past the pus.
If they've got pus, they got something wrong with them, then you shouldn't be milking those cows. If you're going to a farm that milks cows with pus coming out, well, that's an issue. They really, I would say, farms should be flagged. Sorry.
Well, I mean, this is America, bro. We let a lot of shit slide.
All milk's yellow, isn't it?
None of the dairies I grew up on did that. Not anything fly like that. Although I did find here that there's a local place here that gave me some bulk tank milk, and it was completely different. Like you could tell they only grain feed it, and it's not grass fed. Like you could taste the graininess in the milk, which was disgusting. Like you should not be able to taste
natural
it.
oat milk, bro.
Gritty milk. I don't want that. And from a real cow, it's like that don't make sense.
Natural oat milk.
Which explains why that creamery near here that uses their milk I don't really care for that creamery. I grew up in, the Adirondacks where everything's grass fed.
Get a new battery.
Craft country.
Where's the chicky tendies?
Mm.
You're such a bitch.
I want chicky tendies. Come on, Bob. Cooking chicky tendies and tacos with a side of lasagna, right, Duchess?
Oh, me some
Yeah.
chicken tendies.
Always.
Exactly, Bob. But let's not even talk about that because I try not to think about that flavor because if I do, I get sad.
Yeah, VSO milk's good too. Jesus.
Salty
Yeah.
now?
Is what
If
salty?
it's salty, yeah. If it's salty, it's not milk.
Oh, Mao said just watch out for the bull milk that tastes like pineapple. I said, is it salty?
Salted pineapple.
Woo!
Oh,
Because the milks are milk. You notice that the milks have a smaller spectrum of the good ones. They really do. Then, but you get into the ice creams and everything opens up more. And then it becomes a personal taste thing more so. The milks there's a personal taste, but there's also limited good ones for a true milk.
Three that
And
aren't terrible. And one you can't get right now. Hopefully he does something about that. Brings that shit back.
my favorite. Yeah. I mean, like the milk fresh from Noms isn't bad. You can use it. It's similar in the same like vibe as FA milk, just different. A little more rehydrated to me.
So far, any mix I put it in, it's ruined.
That rehydrated thing could do that. Like I said, I didn't know until I haven't mixed with it yet. Is that what it feels like it's doing? It just kind of tastes like you tried to mix it with
It turns all my berries floral.
Ugh.
Yeah. Like, and then not the good type of floral. That's the best way I could describe it. It's
Be aware of that if that's the case then, because I haven't mixed with it much. I haven't mixed with it at all. I didn't love the flavor. I would pick FA over it. Knew that ahead of time.
that's the best way I could describe it. Like, turn the berries floral. It's just got this weird. It's just this off note that I can't deal with.
Have you ever tried to use, like, growing up, if we ran out of milk, my mother had tried to use dehydrated milk and rehydrate it for like cereal. It was like that and it tasted terrible, and that's what I get out of this. It doesn't taste right. It tastes wrong.
Wow.
But it isn't quite as bad as the real dehydrated milk. But it's not. It's there.
Yeah.
I mean, creamy milky undertones is actually pretty close.
Yeah. I mean, and the last recipe that I used it for, that's what I should have used.
Creamy milky undertones.
But I was excited to try something new, so.
I'm glad you tried it and give us some feedback on it. I mean, at some point I got to do the same thing. It's not one of the ones I'm really feeling drawn to. Out of all the ones,
it's one.
I didn't really love it.
All right, because it's one thing to single flavor test 100 flavors, right?
Mm-hmm.
But to get around to using all 100 in a mix takes a while.
If that was all I had was the 100, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have that one either, CJ. The whole milk.
I only picked up a quarter of the line so far, so.
There's a quarter that's really worth picking up. Or more.
I think it's a little bit more than that.
A little more than that. A line is, I could seriously mix a lot of ADVs and never remix an ADV out of that line probably for 6 months. Easy.
Mm.
Every show. Make something out of it. Make something new. With it, and it be an ADV out of that line.
An ADV then.
I gotta find uses for some of the
Well,
other
it'd be
ones. I
ADV.
got
I wouldn't
stuck on.
stop vaping until it's gone.
Okay, and then you'd mix a different one. So
I
it's
got
a
stuck on-
temporary. It's an
I
ADV
have
until I'm.
I have flavor ADHD at this point. I can't vape 2 in a row unless it's like phenomenal. I'll break it up because it's just I'm so used to switching it up, and that is a weird looking
Yeah.
sport.
I've been trying because I have like a few certain all day vapes that like I always keep in rotation, and then there's like, you know, maybe a dozen other mixes that I keep a smaller bottle on hand just in case I'm in the mood for it. But like some of those like I'm trying to get through and empty out my drawer because I'm starting to spend more and more time just with the mixes that I'm currently working on, or like I come up with something for a show that I really like, and then I spend a few days on that, and then the next episode, and I'm like, oh, this is good too, and then I move on to that. You know,
Got so involved in
felt-
that milk discussion, I didn't
Yeah.
realize that put that in there. Summer refresher last week for the heat waves. I loved it. Cucumber, fresh mint,
Mm.
green apple sweetener, and a WS23 delicious.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
which cucumber is my biggest question.
Probably Swaggies,
So I'm thinking.
which is a good choice for that. It's a very fresh tasting cucumber.
We have a few good
Yeah.
fresh like, garden mints now.
Cucumber mint by Flavor West is another really good one. It's an underrated flavor.
What is that?
Very niche, but
Mango mint or whatever. The one I think it's SSA that Daniel and I were amazed. Oh, honestly, it sounded pre-mix. It sounded kind of terrible, and Daniel, I actually kind of loved it.
don't talk to me about shit mixed with mint, dude. I'm still heartbroken that I can't get any more of Chef's lemon mint.
There you can.
Chef's lemon mint. They're super
That's
concentrated.
Mango mint SSA. That is it. I was double checking.
Can't get that anymore, Paul. Shit's gone.
Yeah, summer mix wise, the last 2 teas that I did, or the Arnold Palmer and then that orange palmberry tea, I was really happy with them. I was surprised.
Okay. VSO
That's the Arnold
and
Palmer,
TPA
but-
in 2 different recipes. There's a couple like kiwis and cucumbers that aren't quite cucumber or kiwi, but they're not. I wouldn't shy away from them for using them in drink mix in any way, shape, or form. They'll like add that wetness to your vape and delicious flavor.
What's it called?
What?
The flavor you said.
The Flavor West cucumber mint.
No,
That's
the
one?
chefs. Chefs.
Oh, lemon mint. Lemon mint. Yeah, Noms didn't pick that one up. I don't think it was a big seller, but I grabbed
No.
it because it was on discount at
There you go,
Chef's,
Bob. Right there.
and it was
Bob.
fan-fucking-tastic. Yeah, cucumber. That cucumber's banging, man. This is my 3rd bottle of this. I love
Yeah.
watermelon, cucumber, and lime is a fantastic combination.
I couldn't see it at
Anybody
first
wants to
because
play
it was
around with
behind
that.
this outdated pamphlet thing. It was behind that, so I couldn't see
The
it.
cucumber and the lime just add
Yeah.
together to add this such beautiful green freshness. And then you throw
Yeah.
a nice
Thicker.
juicy watermelon with it. Oh my god. Throw that shit in a lemonade or something, good to roll.
They Graham told us
Hi,
last
Mike.
week. Kingflavors.co.uk was
Yeah.
carrying some chefs.
Yeah,
But I was
and they
just
don't have that, no.
Oh, they
I
they
was
bought
just
all,
wondering.
all those chefs overstock when they closed up. So now the new chefs is not really chefs anymore. Those are reworked flavorings. They're not the original. The original flavors are at King's Flavors. And the one shots, some of the one shots are available at their new site, which I can't remember the name of right now. I've watched Benny's show. It's mentioned quite often.
That's such a good cucumber. Somebody had I never got to try it, but there was a commercial recipe that was watermelon, lime, and cucumber. And it was very highly rated.
Hey, Mike.
Was it the new
There were people
Uncommon?
talking about it.
Mike.
No, this was
Hey,
a
Mike.
couple of years ago, Steve-O. Way before Uncommon.
What the hell did
I
you
know
order?
there's something like that in that line.
Yeah, way before that. This is 3-4 years ago. It was a U.S. company.
I don't know what the hell that is. that
You
any
said
time out?
lemon mint?
Yeah, Chef's Lemon Mint. It was such a delicious fucking flavor.
Trying to find it,
I
Bob.
only,
Sound what
and
it
I
talks
only
about.
bought 2 10 ml bottles, and I have 1 10 ml left, but I don't use it because what's the point? I can't get it anymore. Same with RY Castle. I have a 60 ml of that. Same with chocolate peanut butter milk from Mullenberry.
Wasn't the
Oh.
glass version, was it?
Oh, and you can enjoy
No.
what you
Glass
have.
had that cool melon, and they had a cucumber version of it.
The real rim.
I remember there
King
was one we
doesn't-
tried.
King
There's
doesn't have the.
I think Wendy tried to do a
Was it
clone of it.
Tropic King cucumber cooler?
No. No.
Stand up for a minute.
Wendy
Wet
tried
has
doing
one.
Wendy tried doing a remix of it or something. So I'll have to look at her recipes.
Yeah,
But
because now you got me
usually
curious. 'Cause
shouts
I
out the
remember.
company that it is.
Because I
What do you say?
remember a cucumber one at the shop that you wouldn't try, hun, but I did. Just can't remember.
Alibaba.
It wasn't bad. Weird. It wasn't bad.
Wendy Bates. Let's see. Let's look through her recipes here.
The real ramen.
They got to scroll through the 376
Alibaba.
milkshake.
Alibaba is
It's Aladdin's website, bro. Duh. Everybody fucking knows that.
kind of.
Alibaba and the 40 Thieves.
Oh, I know
Alibaba and
Alibaba.
the
It is.
40 Thieves.
It's kind of like how do you explain Alibaba?
Oh yeah,
Alibaba.
it was Tropic King
Temu?
cucumber
Temu?
cooler. That's the one, Tim. You were right, Tropic King.
That's what I thought it was. Tropic King. I think that's the
Here's
one I
the
tried.
recipe that I found that I was looking for.
Alibaba is it kind of reminds me of like Wish, but it's better and been around
Yeah.
long. Yeah.
Yeah, way better than Wish, but yeah.
Yeah, it's been around for a long time. But you can get some huge things too. It's not just for little things. You can get things as big as like an excavator off there if you wanted to.
Wish.com, where I can place an order and wish they finally ship it.
Oh yeah, usually what they
Might get
always
it in
do.
6 years.
No. Almost. I tried it once, and like what I do, like 5 different orders, hun,
Yeah.
and every single one was seemed too good to be true. And guess what? It was. They sent me back my money after holding on to it for like a week or two every freaking time.
Yeah.
What's for this?
Yeah, I see these.
Pity.
Computer
Hey, Pooty.
tech YouTubers, and they order like computer parts and shit from Wish and AliExpress and all these places all the time. And I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, if anybody else fucking orders that shit, they'll never get it.
Did you
Or
see
it'll
the
come in,
message
it'll be a
from Deb,
brick in a
Tim?
box.
She might message you on IG later. She needs to know where to get things.
Okay. Yep.
Get out of the fridge. Come on.
No problem, Deb.
You gotta get it.
Let's see.
Wow.
Hey, Steve, are you still using your new pretty mod?
Yeah,
I
I've been
wasn't even
using it
paying
all
attention.
night.
I wasn't paying attention to what you ever was using.
Hold on.
Never
I got
does.
the broken. I got the broken Addy on it now.
I was just thinking, you know, we
Sure.
haven't done a vape buffet in a while, and it seems how somebody has a reason to do it. Maybe we could. A little late, but in this episode, but we could. I'd start with Steve because that thing's gorgeous.
Broken Addy with the clear cap on there now. It just makes sense because it's so small, and the broken Addy is also my Crunchberry milkshake inside of that.
That's not much bigger than like the original clutch, right? This one.
It's the small. It's the smallest mod I own now.
It's not much bigger than this, I don't believe.
No.
This is the comparison. Let me get a show. They're quite a bit
All right.
smaller. These it's barely bigger than the batteries. I never ever thought anything could actually be. Yeah, there you go. You got 'em right. I didn't realize you had one.
Yeah, it's 18.6. It's 18.650, so it's shorter.
It's actually even smaller. Oh,
Yeah.
crap.
Smaller battery.
Yeah.
Makes sense, and it's a squonk.
Okay, set up with this.
Steve, you can
Compared
pass it
to-
off. We'll do that. We'll do a buffet after
Compared,
you're done.
compared to another classic squonk, the cloak.
That's pretty.
Pretty
Nice, that's
pretty
pretty
Hey,
cool.
is that pearlescent or is it just shiny?
It's Krynite.
Does it have
Krynite
like a pearlescent
resin.
sheen? It looks like it has a pearlescent
Yeah,
sheen.
yeah. It's like a Krynite resin.
You guys can't see it, but my Asian art with the shells actually kind of has
Ba-
that look.
Basic V2. And that's what I'm running tonight.
Is that a resin or like an act?
It's called Krynite or Kiranite or whatever.
Oh,
It's like a resin, yeah. It's a resin
it's real.
panel.
It's not a sticker. Yeah, nice.
That's got my version 3 white chocolate raspberry cheesecake in there. I actually committed to a 200 ml batch of that recipe. I've been enjoying it so much.
Yeah, you did.
Get involved as well. Let me know what you guys are vaping on. See, I mean, it makes it. Sometimes it can, if you find that there's a good significant amount of people vaping on a certain device. Sometimes I like to mix for that type of device because it can make a difference.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Is that all you got actively going right now, Steven?
Yeah, that's well, I mean, I always have my Elder Dragon on the paranormal going because that's what I test newer recipes in. Mostly. Yeah, that's my classic.
All right, you can go ahead and pass it to anyone you want.
Oh, Bob.
Aw.
Bob
That's
is re-wicking his Pioneer 1.5 on this BP Warhammer mod, which is a single 18650. Crazy name for a little ass mod, but yeah. Perfect for my MTL RTAs. And then I've got in there I haven't vaped a blue raz recipe in like weeks, so I just ran out of liquid today, so I mixed up blue raz in the sky with lemonade. It's like version 3, so I put some grapefruit and weird shit in there. We're gonna try that out shortly. Then I got the BP Bushido V3 on the SX Mini SL Class V2 with Tim's Fruity in there. Fuck yeah, and it's banging. Paul, what the fuck you vaping, dude? Wake up.
And sub-ohms are fine. It's okay.
Yeah.
I just got
whatever
some.
you're vaping,
Well, I
dude.
got a couple. I got the
Vaping's vaping, man. As long as you're
Lost
not
vape.
smoking, who gives a shit?
Yep.
That's right, Lost Vape Hyperion with the Crown 5 on top, and
Hell yeah.
Dave's Wild Wild West.
Question for you, Paul. Do they only have mesh coils for that tank?
Crown 5, yeah.
Yeah, damn it. Dude,
Nice.
I'm telling you, man, I still pick up the Crown 3 every once in a while with the 0.4 coils. They're fucking incredible.
Mm.
And I only have to vape out like 40 watts, and they're so good. The flavor I get out of them is amazing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I
they
got the
last like a
Crown-
month.
Yeah, I got the Crown 4 going too here. Where is it? Crown 4 right here with what's in here?
I don't
Crown
know,
4
Paul. What's in there?
Sometimes I forget. Age of Text with a Crown 4 on top, and it's got the Cannoli B1. Yeah. I got the RTA, Profile X RTA with, what did I make here? A long time ago. Banana bread honeycomb.
Sounds delicious.
Just a mash. 76 watts.
yeah.
Cassie.
Cassie, what are you vaping?
I was reading the chat. Sorry. I've got the new Dutch
Always.
with a goon, and that's got some Duchess coils, and I've got the maple pecan cheesecake. Then I got the Thelema with the nitrous, and that's got that blueberry lemon cheesecake V3. I feel like I'm on Benny's stream now. Thanks a lot, Tim. And then the recoil on the other Thelema, and that's got the milkshake butterscotch white chocolate. I'll pass it on to Steven.
I'm in the middle of tear down and rebuild, but I got, what the hell is this thing? The Morph 2.
Don't worry, man. That's what I'm doing too.
Oh, the more?
Tank 2. Yeah, the Morph 2, the old one, or new one, whatever the hell it is. With the Tank 2. I don't remember what the hell is in here, dude. I think it's my blackberry cheesecake V3.
Alright.
Nice.
And then I have my Grim Army Empire. I just took the tank off here. I'm having a problem with my Mac. With this, the Blaze Solo RTA, it does not work on my Mac. It dry hits. Like, I don't know, it's too much power.
Too much cotton, man.
Yep.
Well, no, I
Too
went through all
much.
that whole ringer. I fixed all that shit. I can get it to hit right, but then it'll still, I don't know, it won't work. The RTA won't work on
Might be putting out a
Don't
little too
use
much power.
2.5 millimeter coils either. Use 3 millimeter.
Yeah, that's the other problem. But
What RTA?
anyway, it works fine if I put it on
Blaze
something
Solo.
else. So at lower wattages, it doesn't do that. I don't know why.
It's,
So I'm trying to figure out what works with what. But I got
It's sucking up all the liquid in the coil.
it heats up too quick or something. I don't know. But
the way that the deck and the coils sit so high. The wicking ports are fairly small.
Yeah.
For how high it sits, it takes a longer time to wick. There's a special way to wick it.
yeah,
Yeah,
I went through all
It's
that.
all
whole
about
field
the
but it's
study.
wicking,
still-
man. I fucked it
it's-
up a few times, Steven. I'm telling you, it's all in the wicking, man. Once I've got that wicking down, it's
Yeah, it's a common learning curve on that RTA.
Yeah.
A lot of people have shared.
And then I got my other mech with my Lotto Max on it. This thing fucking rocks on a mech. I don't know. It's awesome.
Heck yeah, it does.
And then I got my shit. I think this is that new Mama's apple pie cheesecake thing I made today. It's either in this one or it's in this one. I can't remember which one it's in. One of them's the strawberry milkshake, and the other one's the other one.
hell yeah.
And then I have my Smock
Great.
Mag 80, 18, whatever the hell it's called. Whatever the hell. One's like a Tommy gun. And I got my
Yeah.
Smock TFV 18. And then
Nice.
I don't know. I think that's the blue monster, Cookie Monster, black and blue Cookie Monster in it.
Hell
So
yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what I can do with this tank. What other tank I can put on this other mag.
Yeah.
And I'll pass it to Tim.
Duchess first, actually.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute, Duchess goes
No, he
last.
passed-
I meant Duchess.
No, he passed
I'm
it
not
to you,
passing
bro.
it. I'm keeping
Yeah,
it.
Duchess goes last. He likes to do that anyway. So, actually, today I have a bunch of stuff on my desk. Like I have the Barrage on her Espresso Gen. I've got the Atom tank inside the White Delrin. What the hell is this? Cthulhu here, and I got a bunch of the other. I have the custom Aegis skin with my logo on it with the Purge X on top of the Aegis Legend, original Aegis Legend, and then what I've been vaping on all day
Oh, I
is
missed
the
Jay.
Yeah, me too. It's been a little while since I talked to him. I have to reach out to him again. Blaze Solo on top of the Dreamer Clutch, and honestly, I did not expect to be drawn back into mechs again. It's done it. It's got that perfect hand feel. This is all there is to it.
Earth Chaser. 60
And I'm
down.
gonna pass it to the last but not least because he's always last. That's just
Yeah. So,
Ricky Bobby.
mine's are short. Honestly, listen, I'm not Steven, all right? I'm not vaping 17 other devices currently. Oh,
I have like 6 other ones scattered around the house.
Yeah,
But-
same here.
Strategically placed, you know.
I got like 30 all over the house.
I mean, you
Paul's
really
got
gotta have
three-
like
Paul's
one in
got
every
three tape-
fucking.
Paul has 3 taped under the toilet lid.
You gotta have like.
We're
one
not
in
talking
every
about in the
room.
back. It's in
You
under
really
the toilet
do,
lid. So
Duchess. You really
Yeah.
do. Because
You really do
there's
have to have
nothing
like
worse.
one in every room, so that way, if you forget your vape in the living room, there's another one in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just pick
I've
it
got
up,
like
you're good to
4 in
roll.
the other office. I got 4 in the other office, and there's
Yeah,
another
so,
half a dozen
I mean-
here. More.
Yeah, so there's that. I guess we'll start off with the Dreamer with the Ardent on top and a chop blue jeans chop top from DHD. Shout out to Jess Marie.
What do you have
we
in
miss
them,
you, and I
Dutch?
hope that you're doing well. And on the inside, I have some Jam It in Your Parfait, and it's strawberry parfait. And then
Is that called Jam It in Your Parface?
no, Jam It in Your
Oh.
Parfait.
Oh, I thought you said Parface.
I've seen a lot of pictures
Although,
of Jess.
That sounds like a
Marie
better
and
title,
daughter.
so maybe I'll change it.
Seen some pictures on Facebook from
Yeah.
Jess Marie lately with her kids, looking like she's having a good time.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's that, and then the Blood Money Chop Top from Jess Marie from DHD with an Axial Pro on top and a polymerized vert.
Yeah.
Shout out to fucking Palmer's Powders. If you don't know who Palmer's Powders is, then
Sorry.
you should get to know him because he's a fucking fantastic human being.
He's been so
And he does a
busy
killer
with
ass fucking job at powder coating everything.
Yeah,
And then
literally everything.
I got the Arbiter RTA 28 mil on top of the Nostromo Death Wish box mod with a DNA 250C chip in it. And on the inside, we are using Dutch Cole's signature apple blackcurrant lemonade from
Nice.
my man Bob Ohms too low.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
good liquid.
what's that?
All right,
So
so
we
let's
got here.
see. We have CJ has get the Elder Dragon, favorite RDA. And they're talking about Elder Dragon. All right, here we go. Vaping on Elder Dragon and Empire mod. 6 by 32 40 SFC, I believe. CJ saying. Geek Vape L200 with DigiFlavor Mesh Pro, Mike Gordon. CJ saying he loves his Dead Rabbit Solo too. And hey, I think that's it. Yeah. No, in complete truth, Elder Dragon was one of the first like flavor banger RDAs I wanted, and I held off too long. It was just one of those ones, and you know when that was when I was ready to transition to a flavor banger, but just didn't pull the trigger. That's why I regret it. I think it's just
That's That's where you fucked up.
No,
You done fucked up, AA Ron.
I know.
You done fucked up.
Mao was here. Mao was here earlier. I know he just got a new Broken Home mod set up. He's probably gone now though.
Mm-hmm.
He usually goes to go game around this time.
So
Yeah.
it's called Broken Home.
Broken Home, yeah, Alex Broken Home. We I met him during the
Broken
first.
Eddie.
I met him at the first vape rally,
Oh,
DC, and been friends
Club.
since. And he's a really nice guy. And he actually went off on his own and had to literally did all the footwork himself to try and get some vape gear out there, which is awesome.
Oh,
You don't
Mao's
see
here.
that anymore. There's Mao. Yeah, it's awesome that he did that. Especially when it's someone you know. It's like, wow, dude, I remember when we were just making coils.
I need to quit this motherfucker.
Making coils and blowing different kinds of clouds a lot on IG. It's what it really was 90% of the time. And that's all he did for the longest time. And it went from went into blew up into this whole like these guys own community now. Really proud of you. Good job, Alex.
I disappeared into the cheesecake.
I'm running the baddie on the new Nezuko 21 mech
Nezuko.
squad. Nezuko.
Yeah.
Is that his? It's not. Alex's, is it?
Yeah.
That's the name of it?
Nezuko. Yeah.
Okay.
It's from Demon Slayer.
I was gonna say that's an anime term, if I remember correctly. Anime. Something in
Yeah.
anime.
What, Demon Slayer?
Demon Slayer.
I
Yeah.
haven't watched
Listen,
that
if
one.
you haven't
Season-
watched fucking, as an anime geek, listen, if you haven't watched fucking Demon Slayer, then what the fuck are you doing with your life?
Is that
Trying to
Sweet
get
Go watch
Bourbon
fucking
Peach
Demon
from
Slayer.
Steve-O Liquid?
trying to get permission to watch it from Cassie.
My 10-year-old niece watches. Demon
Don't
Slayer.
even.
Come on.
Steve-O,
Yeah,
is that your liquid
go
that
watch
he's
fucking
vaping on?
Demon Slayer, bro.
It
On a
is.
30 ml bourbon
You're
peach.
always too
fuck yeah.
busy to sit down and watch TV, is what it
Sweet
really
bourbon
is.
peach. Sweet bourbon peach though. That sounds
30
really good.
mils, dude. You just got that today.
Yeah.
Dang.
wow.
All right, and on that we're gonna start calling it for the night. Because I got a busy day tomorrow. I got Benny Vapes tomorrow afternoon. I'm not sure exactly what we're gonna be doing over there, but
Oh, to know.
yeah, I'm sure it'll be something interesting. Lately, we've actually been doing more than mixing talk. For a while there, it was getting away from it, but Graham brought us back, so thank you, Graham. We last couple of weeks we had Ryan from ESIG,
Legend.
for last couple of weeks.
E6
Yeah.
one?
ESIG UK.
Oh.
You can get flavorings over there. That's the only place you can get TFS other than
Oh,
TFS.
there's also an E6 one in the UK, and it's like you can get all kinds of like hardware and liquid and all kinds of.
So you can get other stuff there too where he is, but you definitely you can get some flavorings too, thankfully. And like I said, TFS. Apparently, there's a lot more of them that I haven't tested on that, but
Duchess, who made that liquid that was the reason you liked that apple blackcurrant lemonade?
Oh, Norseman and Sons.
They're a UK company, right?
Yeah, they're a UK company, Norseman and Sons,
Are they still around?
as far as I'm aware. I can find out for you, like literally right now before he ends the show.
remember Saturday episode this week too is going to be single source recipes, so you can just go to one location to pick up all the ingredients, all the flavorings to make that flavor. Now, granted, if you're watching on replay later on, like months down the road, there's no guarantee all of them stay the same, but at least at the time of the mix, it should reflect that they are available at that site. And this week, I do have the right day. It's not Saturday. It is Tuesday. So, Steve-O, what are you doing tomorrow?
I don't know exactly what I'm going to build tomorrow, but we will be live. We're wicking it and kicking it 7 p.m. I don't do burrows very much, so I was thinking about maybe breaking out the ravine and wicking up my Voltrobe that has the mech coil in there. But I also want to build something, so I'll decide on what. So yeah. Also, I'm gonna put the link for my son's YouTube in the chat also. He would really appreciate your subscription, you know.
Hell yeah.
He does really cool gaming content. I'm trying. It's summertime, so he may not be posting as many videos, but when he does, it's really cool stuff, and it's all kid friendly.
Yeah, it's kid friendly. So if you got, yeah, I'll get your kids hooked on something better.
Yeah. So here you go. Where we go? They do still have it. You can still get it. Warning, just because I know this is fucking YouTube. This is not to be used by anyone under the age of 18 and may contain nicotine. But at YouTube, you can still suck a dick. They've got a bunch of like amazing flavors, though. To be honest, I haven't had the on ice one, but this apple black currant, delicious. It's exactly like the
One now, isn't it?
the apple black currant lemonade that Bob made. But they got a bunch of other stuff in there too, like lemon tarts and mixed berry lemonades and milkshakes and all kinds of other stuff. So for anyone in the UK, you can get 100 ml bottle for £10. So if you want to try it, go over and pick them up.
Steven. So you've been fishing lakes or rivers lately?
Lakes.
Lakes. All right. So if you live in Texas and you want to find Steven, just go around to random lakes and try to see if you can find a fishing. Probably your best bet.
I'll either be on Lake Bridgeport, Lake Worth.
There you go. You even know what lake. You just got to find the right location and time.
Sharon and them still away, buddy.
We don't have Where's Waldo. We are Where's Steven.
I'm in the old white Cajun boat. The Cajun's the name brand, and on the back of it says Redneck Yacht Club.
You still on vacation, Steven?
Tomorrow I'll go back to work.
Sorry, man.
Ooh.
Go join some hippie community or something.
Yeah, bro.
All
Go
right.
join a nudist community.
All right. So Bob, what do you got going on this week?
Shadow of the Archery, man. Still fighting my way through that shit. Just beat that fucking boss. Took me like fucking 4 days yesterday.
Is that the same ones watching you try and fight with and you were getting aggravated? Okay.
Yep.
That looks like a nice lake, buddy.
He was getting really aggravated. It was actually fun.
Yeah, dude, because that was like attempts like 100 through 137 of fighting that fucking bitch.
So when Steven disappears, we know he's in Canada.
Did you finally beat the demon newt? That giant ass fucking lizard?
That looks nice. Nice structure.
Oh yeah, that one got destroyed.
Damn.
Which lake are you looking
But
at?
Relana, twin blade of the fallen knight or whatever the fuck her name is. Oh, that chick drove me insane.
See?
In the membrane.
Paul.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, so everybody in chat, thank you for all hanging.
Membrane.
Thank you, everybody, for.
Hey, Big G.
Whoa, hey, slow down.
Oh, Big G's
everybody
here.
in chat, thanks for hanging out.
Yep. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. And yeah, Big G, love you. Sorry, catching us kind of late.
Big G.
Yeah, it's always good to see you. We love you, brother.
Oh, what up, Big G? Yeah, that's my favorite Scotsman, bro, ever. Like legit.
Oh, yeah.
He's got you know, he's the only one with such a thick accent I can understand. Everyone else with a thick accent like that, I can't. So
yeah,
thank
legit.
you.
Big G is legit my favorite Scotsman in the whole world.
Nice.
So yeah, we'll head out of here. You guys enjoy your week. I said Benny Vapes tomorrow. Come on, hang out 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be on there, hang out with Benny, hopefully Graham, Liam, and Cassie. So
Maybe.
So yeah, we love you, Graham.
She might be busy making me some peanut brittle.
You might see some Hanky on there too. You never know. Hanky shows up randomly on different places, and it's actually usually the comic relief.
Sometimes we get a Nevin, sometimes we get a Pugs. Sometimes we get an Uncle Paul.
We trick them into it.
Shout out the devil.
Right.
Good song. Good whole album.
Last week we even got a Wayne.
Yeah. All right. So good night, everybody. Enjoy your midweek hiatus from the heat if you can. All right. Oh, go ahead, Bob. Come on.
Night, night, soldier.
Sayonara, cha cha cha. Much love.
Love you, Bob.
Hanky is a legend.
Peace.